and her hand gives a sort of a shimmer that implies that whatever she's doing is distorting the bonds, gravity, all of it around her hand as she just runs her fingers down the stack of papers. Ravok, you can see as you're looking closely that the papers have all fused together along with the floor and the ceiling. It's now just a solid column of paper chunk that is bonded almost alchemically, physically, at an anatomical level. It is now the same as the floor, the ceiling, and the papers.
That's how they make particle board.
It is indeed load bearing. Just that was
now.
Wood.
wow. I still need to learn so much. Hey Minerva, what was it that you wanted to ask Fajin about with?
Oh, you brought her here for that. I look at her like with a almost like I'm sorry look. I was just going to ask you if you had the ability to trace back any energy to the caster that used them. I didn't know you were going to bring her all the way here, dear. I thought you two were just hanging out together.
It was.
Fuck, I can't hear you, bro.
I can't hear me either. My Discord's fucking up.
Man.
Now I can hear you.
Yeah,
I'm only hearing like every other word you guys are saying.
That's so
Oh
weird.
god.
But yeah, Ravok just turns bright red and just shuffles into a corner.
Oh, buddy.
Fajin says we have been hanging out a lot together.
I chuckle. Oh, that's adorable. Well, can you?
She thinks about it for a second and says, I think so, but I'd have to get down there, and I don't think the guards would be too keen on me going down there. I could incapacitate them if you need me to.
Why would the guards not want us down there? We're investigating all of this.
Oh. Well, in that case.
I practically have a job as an investigator.
Yeah, go with Varen. Varen's like one of them now or something.
They seem pretty clueless.
I feel like I need a badge.
Yeah, I agree. They should give you a badge. Go demand a badge, and then the Ravok's spooky friend over here can go and do the thing.
She's already
Varen
walking out
starts
the
to
door.
leave the room.
Okay.
I love where this is going.
Oh god. Varen, you
Deputize that man.
leave the room with Fajin. I don't know if you've been given a description of what Fajin looks like. She is a lean...
I don't think I have.
Okay, she's a lean, tall Aleph, long pointed ears. She's got very pale, almost green tinted skin and silvery white hair that's always pulled super tight into a bun. So tight that it almost looks like it's pulling her eyebrows up.
Oh, it's the lady that's Chile. It's the lady from Dragon Ball Broly that we literally just watched the other night.
From Broly. She has an even, placid expression of disinterest pasted on her visage, and she wears a similar uniform to the rest of the Sword Sages, but hers are colored in a green, and she has a silvery Aleph metal breastplate and a kilt with metal plates that run all the way around, and she has 4 swords on her person. She's got 2 across her back and 2 on her hips.
Alright, Fate Stayed shit, gotcha.
Yeah, Fate Stay shit.
Unlimited blade works.
Alright, well, I mean, I mostly want to hear what happens with Varen.
Yeah, she continues walking in complete silence as she goes down the stairs. Creak, creak, creak as her feet walk all the way. And...
No, Varen.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
No
I'm
creek.
with her, I believe.
You are. She was...
It's a louder creak. I don't do stealth so good. I'd be like, well, I guess my goal now is to find the inspector guy. I want to get a badge.
Yeah, you want to get a badge, absolutely. Around the front of the...
I've changed
the
my
building-
tune. I want a job now.
You do want the job. Around the front are the 2...
I needed
the
12
2
hours to think
lantern
about it.
guards who have just been standing in front of the doors. You approach, they look at you, and they give like a pitying look. Oh, I'm sorry, Lord and Lady, but your pub's closed. Seems an incident occurred.
Oh, I'm no lord. I'm an investigator.
He raises an eyebrow. Right then. Could I see your credentials then?
That's actually what I'm kind of here for. I'm looking for my investigator comrade, Mr. What was his name?
Investigator.
Inspector Gadget or something.
He gave you a name and he only gave you investigator. He said that that's his title and his name.
Oh, that's right. His first and last name is Investigator.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here to see
Investigator.
Investigator.
Investigator. They both look at each other and then go, "Oh, you're the young student who was responsible." One of them elbows the other one hard in the ribs. Sorry, who was involved or potentially involved with the cases? Yeah, right. Follow me, just this way. Then he goes inside.
Kind of surprised, Varen follows him.
Fajin follows as well. He takes you into the room. There's less bodies, but there's still blood everywhere. Walks over to where the bar is. There's a bunch of papers laid out, and rough sketches, and different bits and baubles all over the place. But the investigator is leaned over the bar. His jacket's now taken off, so you can see that he's just wearing this kind of tight, uniform vest. And he's just hunched over the table reading documents. As you approach, your shadow darkens the lantern light, and he turns his head and he looks at you. Ah, it's you. Have you returned with good news? Is the university sending their guards over here?
Do I know that? I can't remember if we talked about that with
No, you never went to their guards.
Professor On. That's right.
I don't even think. Yeah, I don't
And
even know if you went to
was
Professor On about this, or you may have gone to Professor On about this, but he's not the most reliable of.
Okay, and just to have my facts straight, Fajim wanted to talk to somebody who knows more about the crime scene.
Fajin immediately walks away. She goes and walks towards one of the walls, and she is just rubbing her chin, staring at the wall, inspecting it.
Okay, but right before she left the room upstairs, she said something about wanting more information about something.
Going to inspect a spell that was cast down here.
Ah, okay. Yeah. So Varen casually turns a piece of viscera and puts it together with another piece of viscera. And he goes, "You get a different perspective when you're looking down, so I think these go together." But anyway, yeah. So I didn't get a chance to talk to the university yet, but I did get a chance to process some of my trauma. It was a lot to see at once, but I think I would be willing to help you. So I would just like to know more about what you're looking for.
Ah, well, I wasn't intending on hiring you on as an apprentice. Make me a social plus persuasion check. I'll also allow social plus charm.
And this. Okay, and this is to give him puppy dog eyes. I really hoped for a job here. I rolled a 1.
Nice.
Yes. Gives him puppy dog eyes.
Just 2. I think it's just a whole 2, and I don't have puppy dog eyes because I'm a rock.
Because you're a rock. Yeah, you're just staring at him. It's like
I just imagine the donkey look in frickin' Shrek.
I was imagining Alphonse Elric just staring down at somebody with a metal face. He looks up at you.
Yeah, expectation versus reality.
Passive.
Are you okay? You seem to have stuck for a second. No, I needed you to just bring the guard here and tell them what occurred. That was it. And perhaps inform your staff. You wanted a
I suppose
position in this?
I just feel invigorated by the chance to help my classmates bring their terrorizer to justice. But if all you need me for is a messenger boy, then I suppose I could just do that only. Nothing else. Nothing helpful.
Yes, good.
Nothing
Glad you
worthwhile.
understand. And he goes back over and straightens the paperwork out, and he flicks the fingers that you to put onto the hand, and he just pushes them away from himself. Oh, back to it. So, names of deceased. And he looks over at you. This one. And he points at one of a drawing of one of the corpses. Who is this one? It was a person who was dressed up as Ravok, but it wasn't Ravok. It was the person dressed as Ravok. You know them. Name is unimportant, but you do recognize them. As we discussed earlier, Varen memorized the names of every single person.
Yeah, he really wants friends. Yeah, Varen makes a tiny uses his rock finger to make a tiny mark on the eyebrow to fix the line of the eyebrow. And he's like, yeah, that's so and so for sure.
But why was somebody dressed as Ravok?
There were stunt doubles, and there were basically every single member of the
for the play.
had a play who
Yeah.
had people dressed up as them, and they were all murdered because of something that happened in this room. That's what you all are trying to figure out.
That'll teach them to Six of Hearts as understudy.
Yes, essentially. Investigator looks over all the papers and says, "There is a chance that I could use your assistance after all. We do need help matching all of the bodies and faces, and you seem to remember them. So," he stands up. "If you're willing to do this, then we can talk about an apprenticeship."
Ooh. Varen does a little hop from foot to foot. Yeah, definitely I can help. And he holds his hands out for a stack of paper.
He hands them to you. All right, then.
Do I get a badge or something?
A badge? Make me another social
Badge,
persuasion.
like a like a junior investigator badge. Oh gosh, here we go. It's the 4 this time. It's a 5 total.
5 total. He looks at his badge, the star shape on his emblazoned on his vest, and then he looks at a paper. He takes a quill and he goes over to a paper and he scribbles out something. It takes him a minute or two, but at the bottom he draws a little star shape and then signs his name and he hands it to you. "This will act as your badge." And then he takes a stamp, melts some wax, and stamp seals it. "This is indicating that myself, have authorized you permissions to work on this case and this case alone for the purpose of identification. Is that going to be too much for you?"
No, I think that's the perfect amount of tiny responsibility for me. Thank you.
Excellent. And when you finish...
Do you still want me to go get the guild guard?
You didn't do that already? Yes.
No, I wasn't sure if you already sent somebody. I'm sorry, sir. I'll do better next time.
You see him rub the soft spot between his eyes and the bridge of his nose. "Yes, you will." And he walks away and murmurs to one of the other guard. You can see Fajin now, who has traced some kind of arcane rune on the wall. She's straight up peeled wallpaper away, and has carved something into the wall with a pocket knife.
Oh, I think that's against the crime scene rules, but also, what are you doing that looks super interesting?
I'm casting a spell.
What kind of spell?
It's a tracing spell. Never done it before. It might not work.
If it doesn't work, will it like blow up or something?
No, it'll just smell. But it already smells in here. She claps her hands together and presses them both on the wall. You can see Aurora pull out of the iris that are embedded into her wrist bracers. And the Aurora pulls out into her hands, she mumbles a few words, and it infuses into the carvings that she made on the wall. It begins to glow, and then I'm going to roll a check for her. The +5. 12 is good enough. It flashes bright for a moment and then starts to dissolve. You can see her eyes kind of gleam, and all of the aurora that had been cast in this room before begins to glow faintly. You can see it basically just looks like dirt and dust and soot all over the place, but you can tell the difference because this stuff is glowing brightly. She nods. There's a lot of spells that have been cast in here. This could take a while.
Well,
you can go back to your friends. I'll be in here for a bit.
Sounds good. I would just like to fast forward to Varen upstairs, if that's cool, and I just want to ask if I have enough time to go talk to the guard, the guild guard.
Oh, yeah. You can run all the way back there and do it. You can also, like, there are little messenger boys, or there's just, like, literally it's their job. They're people, usually urchins, who walk around the streets wearing little hats, and you give them, like, half of the money with a note. You send them to a place, and ideally, the person that they bring the note to will give them the other half of the money.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I do that. I'm going to say, junior apprentice assistant to the investigator, Varen humbly requests your presence at the tavern to speak with the investigator about the massacre.
Holds his hand out expectantly.
Yeah, I give him an amount of money that seems appropriate. If Farrah would even know the amount of money that's appropriate.
Entirely up to you. He doesn't ask you for a specific amount. He just holds his hand out.
How much to take this to the guild guard barracks?
He furrows his brow. All the way up there. Scratches his chin. I think I'll take 400 gems then.
All right, 400 now and 400 when you get there. Here you go.
Right in. He snatches it out of your hand and just scurries away. You can see he starts climbing. He just starts climbing up the side of the wall like a little spider, just clambering up. Pieces of rock falling down.
I hope that kid wasn't scamming me, but Varen wouldn't really know.
It is always the risk. And I'm going to... You know what? Roll me a d6. Just tell me the outcome. I'm not going to tell you whether it's a scam or not.
Okay. It's a 2.
Heard. Alright. And then you go back upstairs and open the door. But during that time, the rest of the group, what all were you doing? Were you just waiting patiently for Baron to get back, or were you planning, plotting, scheming even?
It'd probably be better to make a plan.
Dawn is characteristically quiet.
Echo goes to Dawn and says, "You're being uncharacteristically quiet."
I look a touch nervous, kind of glance down at you. Oh. Yeah, sorry. I just... Well, I don't know, all the hype that Thaddeus Patch put on us when he said, go and stop this thing, because that's what heroes do. It's all kind of... I guess it's died down since I took a seat and started drinking. Now I'm kind of just thinking I'm about to run you all into a bloodbath. Kind of feels a lot like when I first asked you all to join me for a pleasant conversation with, well, you remember.
I mean, right, but we only did that, I don't know, we all came of our own accord. We're here because we want to be, Dawn. You're not forcing us into anything.
You remember how big this thing is, right?
Yes, I'm actually a little excited to try and kick its ass again.
And I kind of clench my fists. I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you.
Thanks. But I mean, if nothing bad ever happens to us, how will we learn? That's why we're at school.
I don't know, I guess, having seen just a few specks of its handiwork from the rafters, I guess I kind of got in my head, like, it meant that for us.
Yes, but it took that out on a bunch of unassuming students who were trying to have a good time, some of who were intoxicated and unexpecting of what was happening. And we know what to expect.
And I feel horrible because halfway through this cup of tea, I thought, well, maybe since it's pulled out all the stops already, it wasted some of its magic on a couple of innocent bystanders. And then I realized how horrible that was. That I might think of our friends as a strategic advantage.
Yeah, I guess I get that. But I mean, if we beat this thing, we'll be avenging them.
Yeah. That's what we're all doing, yeah?
Yeah.
We're gonna make some kind of justice out of this for them.
Certainly.
Exactly.
And also get a massive threat off the board, because I have a strong feeling they're going to keep doing this.
Yeah.
Well, I guess for a while I really thought it was just a couple of dummy crime lords that wanted fractures. If we can somehow pull this off, I look at Ravok. Can you ask Fajin to help us fight this thing?
Sure. Yeah. Like. So she needs to come in the dream with us?
I don't know if she can, but we can try. We're in. It kind of worked with you guys. Although,
Okay.
we talk about our destiny, but I don't really know what's going on. Put a bow around us, because that's what the story demands. And I shrug.
Be right back. I'll go ask her. Just kind of down the stairs.
You turn to go walk outside. You see Varen coming up the stairs. It's very difficult to try to get around Varen because he takes up the entire staircase. You have to squeeze up against the side, slip past. It's a very awkward moment.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
You eventually make your way all the way down, around the corner, into the room. The two guards have a brief conversation with you about why you want to be in here, but it's pretty obvious that your group is involved in this and are allowed in here now.
Yeah.
I shout down the stairway. He's with me.
They nod.
That's one of
Or
mine.
Sorry, I'm not sure. I'm not sure who's coming down.
Thumbs up around the corner.
I just got back.
It is Ravok.
Perfect.
Ravok,
It is.
you go inside.
Okay.
You see Fajin walking around. There's piles of glowing dust everywhere, including many spatters of blood, broken chairs and tables, broken bottles, and a couple of corpses leaned up against the wall. Well, a couple of pieces of a couple of corpses leaned up against the wall.
Wow. That. Okay. I under. we're investigating. Wow, that's a lot of blood. Hey, Vagine, so Dawn and Minerva and the whole gang, Hecko, we were all thinking, since you're well, way better at fighting than the rest of us, they want you to come into the dreamscape with us to fight a god, or I'm not entirely sure what's going on actually, but we need your help fighting something.
She looks around. How much are you getting paid?
I think we're getting paid in altruism and the power of friendship.
Her face doesn't change, but you can tell she disapproves. You should ask for more.
Can you repeat all of that? You cut out really bad.
She says, she looks around and then just says, you should ask for more.
I mean, you're probably right, but I'm not sure who would pay us for this. I guess the city? I'm sure we could figure something out.
If you can convince them to give you enough money, and then you can convince me to take that money, then yes, I'll do it. For money. That's how we work.
And not the power of friendship.
What power does friendship do? She says, what power does friendship possess?
You can ask people for favors, and they'll do it without you having to convince them or pay them. That's the power of friendship.
She stares at you blankly. I don't understand.
I'm not entirely sure I understand either, now that we're having this conversation out loud.
I mean, I did it for free. First time I met you guys. I did it so you guys could witness me and be afraid of me. That was entirely an ego trip.
This is fully the reason.
Fair? Hold on, I have to find my computer really quickly.
Are we all still here?
Yeah. I think.
Oh, okay.
I think Revok's looking for something.
Gotcha. Well, I'm taking some of the tea. That's what. Doth it have any rejuvenating effects?
I believe it did. I think it restored 1 stamina when you drank it.
Oh, nice. Well, I haven't used any, but that's cool.
I've returned.
It restored stamina, and it's just really fucking nice. He gave it to us, waited until we made a face that was like, this is tea. And then he was like, yeah, that's 10,000 gems.
I love it. I've returned.
It's okay. I gave him 30.
So Revok looks around and is like, that, sees that she obviously has done that. Just that looks like it cost a lot. I'll tell you what, I'll pay you double the amount of iris spent to cast this spell.
She looks around. Alright. That'll work.
Ravok's just like, wow, that was easier than I thought. Okay, cool. So I guess we'll go back upstairs with the rest of them. And I'll see you up there. And then he runs out the door.
She goes back to messing with piles of glowing dust. Ravok.
They sure have been gone a long time, don't you think?
Ravok bursts through the door, panting.
Exactly. Oh, there they are.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, no, it's just one. What happened to you two?
She's coming, I think. Apparently we're not getting paid enough for this.
Well, we're avenging our friends. Of course we're not getting paid. This is
That's that thing.
Will she help us?
It doesn't matter. So she's gonna help us, I think.
So she said she won't help us.
That she
No,
will.
she's coming. She's helping. I just
What did you do?
I ran. I don't know how to talk to her. I don't. It
Oh, I thought
turns
you
bright
offered
red and
her.
goes. I don't. Don't worry about.
Oh, no, never mind. Mercenaries and all, they usually have a price, and I just put my head on my hands and just look at you. What was yours, little boy?
I need an adult.
Good idea. What if we tell her that the payment is this new power? It worked for you guys, right? Now you can dream like this whenever you want.
So
what
that
if-
was. It. Don't worry about it.
Oh, is this just like a disease? Once you've done it, you can't undo it.
Fine. Don't worry about it.
I liked it more when I didn't think of it like that, but yeah.
It's like a disease.
Yeah.
She
Like a
eventually
fun disease.
comes up.
Here it
It's
is.
fun to have.
It's a communal fun
It's
disease.
a happy disease. It's only transmitted through friendship. It's a happy disease. It's a good disease.
Oh my god.
A happy disease. Jesus.
I don't.
I'm typing that
This
in
is
the out of context chat. It's a disease. It's
Yeah, that's an out-of-context quote for sure. It's a friendly disease, one that can only be transmitted through friendship.
Hey, you know,
Oh, Lord.
It's like tabletop gaming.
Okay, so do you all already know your plan? I know y'all are gonna go to sleep, but what are you doing after that?
Well, we're gonna set up we'll
Ooh, you cut out.
Yeah, big hard cutout. No sound.
You said we'll dip, and then gone.
Perfect. We'll set up a shard to discharge if we're in danger, so that anyone in the waking world who can see that will see it flicker out and know that we're in danger.
Yeah, I think we got the bodyguard guy on that. Are we just gonna kind of like float around the area and hope we run into a monster?
Nah, I think what
I
we're
think
gonna
we were supposed to investigate, like, the crime scene, but we were
scene, yes, with the trap door that was shown to us in this room.
expecting
And
a fight.
Get what we can from it, and hopefully not get into an immediate fight. But then from there on, if nothing else, we're just gonna go outside and fight this thing. I imagine the idea is that we're still trying to figure out who cast the spell and did this to our friends. Dawn is just completely convinced that it's a horrible worm monstrosity that looks an awful lot like the worm monstrosity that promised vengeance like 2 days ago. So
Makes sense.
Dawn's secret plan is like,
And-
yeah, at some point tonight I'm throwing hands with a tapeworm.
Has our sword sage came back yet?
She
Yeah,
does.
she's here.
Eventually, yeah,
Ah.
she comes up the stairs.
Then
she walks into
yeah.
it.
I want to
What did she
interrogate her.
just about?
Oh,
Like
welcome back!
Interrogate her.
She
I look at her.
is
Did you find anything useful?
somewhat. There's a lot of spells that have been cast down there. A lot of spells.
Recent malignant ones.
It's hard to tell. the
Maybe people were
intentions.
protecting themselves.
That would make sense.
Possible.
Though from the description that Varen gave me, it sounded like it was pretty instantaneous. No one really seemed to have the ability to fight back.
Yes.
So the most recent spell, and the most recent aggressive spell, should be the one we're looking for.
Likely. Yes.
And, I say questioningly, like suggesting, give me something.
I found one. It was multiple spells all smashed into one. Not the kind of spell that you cast because you are a mage or a magus or you know how to use spells. The kind of spell you cast innately, but much more powerful than that. It's hard to explain. People like you and like you and you, just pointing at people, all have abilities, innate abilities that come from your ancestry. This thing had innate abilities far beyond that. She shrugs. That's all I can
This
tell.
being had possessive abilities innately.
Yes, it could control the spells, or the signature of the spells indicated that they were controlling spells. It allowed complete and total submissive control of another being, or multiple other beings.
This doesn't sound like one of the beings that we've fought in the past. This sounds like something else, but anyway.
Faheen,
If I
there are things which have, well, extra planar power that have threatened us recently. And really, the whole town. Anyone who will come between them and whatever it is they're hunting for. If this is what did this to my friends, I have no doubt that we'll be fighting it tonight in this extra planar space.
Yes.
Well, Dawn, I'm also worried that this may not be... Well, this may be the... What's the word for it? This may be what caused it. This may not be the person that... I'm saying this may go deeper. For example, the moppet that was used to attack you was not the only thing that was attacking you. It was whatever that rich boy's name was. That was after you. I'm
Coventry.
worried that Coventry. There you go. I'm worried that what we are fighting might just be a weapon used against us and not be who we're actually trying to get after.
And either way, that weapon is dangerous unless we stop it. I'm
But
worried
maybe-
about
But maybe this isn't the way to fight it on its own terms and on its own territory. Maybe we learn a little bit more about it first.
I look at Faheen slowly. We fought this thing inside of the school grounds. I don't know if you watched our play, but that's what it was all about.
What was it?
I unfortunately was elsewhere.
Do you give her a description of the thing?
I start to, yeah, but like in my play rendition of it, not in the actual version of it that kind of gave us trauma.
Okay, then I'm gonna give her minus 1d4 to the check.
Oh, the soothing sound of Richmond.
Oh, yes. Ambulance.
Minus 1d4, so minus 1. So a total of 10, that's not that crazy. She says the thing you're describing sounds like a much more complicated version of a psycho shade.
Psycho Shade.
Yeah. I
May
think that's
roll
what
a thing to figure out if I know what that is.
Yeah, Minerva might know what they are. Go ahead and make me your choice of mental academics or arcane academics.
I'm gonna use Arcane Academics.
I believe that's what.
Frick, I keep rolling though, but it's still an 8.
8's pretty good. They are Magi that inhabit people's mental space, basically. Think of them like antibodies for your mind.
Interesting. Antibodies for your mind. Alright.
It sounds like a... She shrugs, clearly not wanting to use this word, but not being able to think of another one. A dream demon. Or an incubus.
That's exactly what it was. And whatever we fought was only some part of it. Here, beyond the school's protective sigils, it seems much more powerful. And now, it's much more violent.
What spell did you all use to astral project?
It's something we've seemed to innately gain. I believe that if you join us, we could give you the same power.
She looks at Ravok for assurance.
Ravok just kind of nods, really. It worked for the rest of us.
Okay. I'm willing to give it a shot. But if it seems to be out of our hand, we leave.
Immediately.
Things like this, they don't go down easy when you don't know what it is or how to beat it. They normally have weaknesses, but fighting them without knowing those can be difficult or even impossible.
So we're going there for a recon visit, and then if things go wrong, who's to pull us out? I know we have a bodyguard or some shit that's here in the room. Just mostly trying to get introduced to him.
Yeah, he's just standing by the door. There's also Chip.
Do we trust our lives with this random person from Todd, or do we go ahead and just go with Chip on this one?
That seems like a reliable man.
That's one vote for Chip.
I trust Chip, of course.
I trust Chip more than I trust most other people.
All right, Chip.
Oh, I think last time anybody in the party fell unconscious when they were in the same room, so maybe an outsider is good to have on tap.
That is fair.
Chip
I kind of
says-
tap my nose.
Maybe we have them both stand outside the room and just, leave the door open or something. I don't know.
I had half hope,
You can throw things at us.
and then he would fall.
Chip holds an iris shard in his hand. Extinguish this if anything happens.
Maybe we don't do a whole shard. That might be a bit more energy than we need. How about just a pearl?
I used them all.
Well, here's one of mine. I'll take that shard. Thank you. And I just trade them without even asking.
You just ep Chip.
I just would.
Chip looks at the much smaller shape in his hand. Oh, I got bullied.
I got girl bullied. I can't do anything about it.
Good.
He takes it and he walks outside. All right, Jacques, looks like it's you and me. You know any good stories? And then they walk outside and close the door.
Oh, man. So I had a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
This is just gameplay-wise. I remember us having a conversation about the Sphere of Itaverbe and us choosing whether or not we would have the sphere only draw health, or if we could do health to stamina or that other kind of thing. Did that ever become a conversation, or did we just keep it health?
I think you can choose when you cast the spell. I think you can decide
Gotcha. That
in the
makes
moment
sense.
which resource it refills, but it can only be health, morale, or stamina. It cannot be anything else.
Gotcha.
There are other resources that kind of fill pools based on abilities, but those are the only abilities that it can replenish.
Understood. All right.
And it can only drain health from an opponent. It can't drain any other resource from an opponent.
Also understood. Gotcha. Be right.
Okay. It sounds like you all have a plan. So, it looks like the next step is to go to sleep. Does that sound right?
Yeah. Yes, we go to sleep.
That's the plan.
All right. You all lay down in this strange room on this uncomfortable floor. You can see little cockroaches scurrying from shadow to shadow underneath of the many different pieces of furniture that are haphazardly strewn about this room. Half-open books and even bits of things that have just been swept underneath of a cabinet. But eventually...
Question.
Yes, go ahead.
Sorry, can I try to do that thing like last time?
What's that thing? What thing like last time?
The thing where instead of passing out, I just kind of try to meditate and astrally.
You can, but it'll be effectively the same thing. You'll still be asleep, and you will still step away from your body. The moment you astral project out of your body goes limp and inert. But it would just change the position that you fall asleep in.
And back.
Yeah, effectively trying to ready myself to get up quickly.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I can allow that. You just fall asleep in a more upright position. You've been training with Tokugawa along with Ravok for a while now. I think meditating isn't out of the question for you all to just do without a check or anything like that. So you close your eyes and begin to drift. Almost immediately, you start to feel the world fall out from beneath you. You start to feel your body falling as you separate, revealing a world in negative. Everything outlined in this blurry, vibrant white, but everything else a deep, negative black. Outside of the window, you can see the cityscape of Cartia, a gray, wash, inky place, and you see many dark shadow figures wandering about in the inky void that was once Cartia. This is what the dreamscape looks like. Occasionally you can hear a distant clacking echo or a soft, low moan, but you don't see any large, dark, dangerous entities lingering in the misty shadows.
I'm gonna immediately stand up, walk over to Fajin, start trying to interact with her to pull her into this realm.
Yeah, at first Fajin's just laying there. She is not in the world with you all. What are you doing to try to pull her into the world?
The last time that this worked, I first tried to physically inert on something, which did not work. So then I used...
You're cutting out.
Oh. Can you hear me now?
A little bit.
Okay.
Just talk for a minute. Just like do a solid sentence, and we'll tell you if we can hear you.
Okay. I'm gonna exert my...
Nope.
You keep cutting in and out.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Talking. I am talking now. How is talking now?
That's working.
That was a continuous and it worked.
A continuous what?
Noise.
Yes,
It
that was a
worked.
continuous noise. Like
You're
it
good.
worked.
We've
Never
heard
mind.
all
Oh,
of
my
it.
bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to exert my presence on her.
Okay. Go ahead and make me your choice of mental presence or focus presence.
I'm gonna do a focus presence. Who did we lose? We lost someone.
Oh no. Who was it? It was Varen.
Yeah, we lost Baron.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
6 plus 4 plus 13.
13. Okay. 13's really good. You can sense where she is. She is in a dream of her own. A totally separate place, but you can almost see it. You can almost see what she's dreaming of. It is fight, a brutal one. She is surrounded by many enemies. She is very young. And she is fighting, but she doesn't realize she's doing it. The swords are dancing on their own, just hacking into people as they run towards her. She seems scared. She doesn't seem to know what she's doing, and then she suddenly stops and stares at you. The dream starts to warp and blend and melt away. And then...
I'm gonna, use my body language to project sort of like a welcoming gesture and then reach my hand.
we'll call this one a social presence.
Oh. That I can do. Perhaps. Yeah, that one I can do. That's a 4.
A 14?
Yep.
You reach your hand out towards her. She accepts it, and as you link hands, you pull her into this world, but she appears significantly less solid than the rest of you all. The rest of you are very solid. She is almost barely here.
Yeah. I kind of steady her and then look around and see like how she reacts,
She
if at
looks
all.
around. This is interesting. Very interesting. As she says that, you start
I'm still
to
not
see...
used to it either, and I wander up to Heko. How are you doing, darling?
I'm okay. This is, it's the way that it is, and it feels weird. We should probably figure out where that monster is.
I agree. I look out the window, and I'm going to use my Umberling sight to see if I can use that in this form.
Yeah, you do, and it works in a way. Certain things that looked like they were once just shapes in the darkness, you now realize are their own separate entities, different types of Magi. There seem to be a lot of different types of Magi in this world, and not all of them look friendly. The lumbering shapes appear to be almost sleepwalking people. It's most of them kind of shadowy forms that drift and wander in directions, but a lot of them are wandering in this direction. Like, a lot of them.
I'd shift back and forth between Umberling sight and regular sight to see if they persist in both vision.
The lumbering forms do, but the invisible Magi don't. But as you keep flicking in and out, you catch a blue flame that ignites behind you.
I spin around, dagger in hand, as soon as it does.
You hear a voice, and out of this whirl of blue fire, everybody can see the blue fire, and then the shape that emanates from it. But Minerva, you saw it first. You get a visual description of it. Let me find it real quick. Where is it at? There it is.
Is it a black screen for everyone else on this site as well?
No, I didn't mean to do that, damn it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Weird. Why is it a black screen? It shouldn't be a black
Excellent
screen.
question.
Now it's Xylef. It's a Xylef on my screen.
Can you
That's
see
a cat.
the picture?
Yes,
Yeah.
kitty cat with blue eyes.
But you can't see the artwork. That's so weird. The scene. You can't see the.
Oh, if there was supposed to be a scene this whole time, absolutely not. No.
Oh, that's so weird. Does everybody else just see darkness?
Yeah. Yeah. Do not own any token with vision in this scene.
Oh, I know why. Okay.
Because of capitalism.
Technology.
I blame capitalism and the church.
Oh,
I should
God.
be able to...
Yes. Literally. Quite right.
Oh, man. By the way, just found out that Castlevania actually had more seasons than just one, because I kind of watched the first season and forgot that show existed.
Can you all see
Oh,
now?
the next seasons are the best ones.
Yes.
I am very, very excited to get back into that.
That's
Literally,
pretty good.
right before I
Right.
jumped into this game, I noticed that existed.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
You're in for a treat, buddy.
Yeah.
dope.
Dope.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have not seen a lot of television, so like I'm just going through like the highlights now.
If it's not Dragon Ball, I don't watch it.
No, fuck you.
You can see the shape of a blue cat emerging, or a black cat with glowing blue eyes emerging from wreathing blue fire that take on shapes of different animals, foxes, birds, creatures, but the flames just swirl around it. You see the cat's tails flip out from the flames. It's got twin tails, but it's still just the shape of a small house cat. It looks up at you. Ah, so you can see me. I guess I might as well reveal myself then. It becomes visible to everyone.
Is it still a cat?
It is still a cat. It still looks the same as when you could see it, but it was only showing itself to you.
Well,
No,
now we have
it
a
wasn't-
name.
it
Or,
wasn't
sorry,
intended.
now we have a face. Can we have a name?
I am a Zilaf. We are beings that inhabit dreams. Sort
You
of...
say we. There's many of you then.
Sometimes. Depends where you are. We come from Unwin. We are Fae. It looks like
Did you
it's
say under?
reading your reaction, waiting for
I'd
you
look.
to...
I'd turn around, look back out the window. How about those? As I gesture towards the many shapes moving towards our direction.
Oh, they want your bodies. And they'll take them too.
That does make things problematic.
I can take you to a place. You'll have to hurry, though. Place where
Take
you
us,
can...
or just us, and leave our bodies for the monsters to have.
You have to protect them. Did you bring salt? You should always bring salt.
Good to know.
Salt.
I
Here.
walk over to the table and I and I look at everyone else. Should I go ahead and alert the friends that we need to wake up and get some salt?
Don't worry. I have some for you. Emerging from the flame is a hand made out of the same blue fire, and it just places a little can of salt on the ground.
And you just offer this from the goodness of your heart.
Oh, it's just salt.
Yes. And you have no other... What's the word for it? No other ambitions.
I am a being that possesses a single and innate desire, and that desire is to lead and guide.
I'm looking for everyone else's
I'm gonna incite
response
the cat before I start to
I
speak.
trust the cat. Implicitly.
Ravok trusts the cat. Oh
Look
yeah,
at that
that's...
good boy. He's on
We're all
fire.
sold, guys. We're all sold. There we go.
I
He's
do
a-
not trust the cat.
Aww.
Roll something. I'm trying to
Echo is shaking their head.
Yeah, I don't believe
Oh,
that the salt is salt, and I think they're just gonna get us all fucked.
Salt is salt.
Like, can I suss?
Math is math.
Yes. Those of you who want
Math
to
is
suss the cat,
math. Salt is salt.
make me social instinct checks.
I trust Cheshire Cat with my life. He comes from a land down under.
Oh my god. Wow. You better run. You better take cover.
Can you hear that thunder?
That is a 9.
A 9. The creature seems to have a strange, alluring nature to it. It's kind of like a mystical attraction, not in a weird way. In like it's definitely making you like it magically. Its
But not in a
appearance,
furry way.
yeah, its appearance might even be designed to set you at ease. And the words that it's saying, they don't seem to have falseness to them. The salt might help, and you could understand why the salt would help. It seems like a thing that people do. You've heard people do it in stories and things to protect you from things like demons and vampires. A lot of it's mythology, but the mythology might come from somewhere.
And Ravok trusts the cat.
So I look around at all of you and I say, I think that there's something important to tell you guys, the ones who've not really spent as much time here. In this place, you are more powerful and more capable the more you believe in yourself, the more you believe in this realm. You can make things.
We have to believe in the realm. That's important.
make things here with your mind, your heart. You can shape the world. You can look and act how you want. But it's more than just some metaphorical poetry. This realm, you can dream here and make it true. So I've done this myself. Therefore, I know if that were supposed to be salt and they simply manifest the way that we can here, it's not really salt. It's just a very colorful dream.
That were
And I look back at the cat.
But Faye, we cannot dream. We don't imagine in the same way that you do. It's a shame, really, but we're very single-minded creatures.
I say we wake back up, we go get some salt and try this again.
He rolls his eyes.
I mean,
I'll stick with you then while they go and get the salt, since it seems that you're still willing to spin a yarn.
Well, if you can manage to keep yourself awake, because the goal is that Chip wakes us all up whenever I drain this pearl, and I walk over to it as if to drain it. Waiting
go for
anyone
it.
to tell me not to.
Nope, as soon as you start doing something else, I'm just going to start talking to the cat. Did you see something horrible that happened here?
I did.
A spell.
It was insane. It was madness.
Tell me what you saw.
Well, you wake up.
I feel like all of that was just kind of a waste of time.
Chip, run. Yeah. So Chip is like, what happened? Is everyone okay?
Chip, we need you to find us the saltiest salt you can salt, because Minerva doesn't trust kitty cats.
we could.
A interdimensional cat offered us salt to keep possessive spirits away from our corpses while we are away from our corpses. And I did not trust the interdimensional cat. So can you go get us some salt, Chip?
Sure. He goes and just walks.
Chip,
down.
this is a normal day. Don't act like any of this is strange.
No, it's not that strange. It's nothing. It's nothing. You can tell he's indignant about you making him go fetch salt for you. He goes
I love him.
He goes and he fetches salt.
We're in a tavern. He can find some
Yeah,
salt.
he just goes downstairs into the tavern. He walks into the room. He grabs salt. You can actually hear the complaint of people from downstairs, like, "What are you doing? Hey, don't take that!" And Chip just walks
I'm
out.
taking this bloody salt. goddammit.
He brings it up. It's bloody salt. The
Yeah.
salt thing is like cracked, and a lot of the salt is spilled out. And he sets it on the table. There, so you got salt. Now I'll go stand outside again when you're ready to be woken up.
All right, everyone in the circle, and I'm making a supernatural Dean Winchester salt line.
Yep, absolutely.
And while he's gone, I'll tell Faheen.
Yeah, we did find out that, like, you know, if you just put the salt in a hula hoop, right? Like,
Yeah.
perfect,
You
right?
could just
Like,
walk around
Perfect
with it.
magic.
you're invincible because they can't blow away the salt. It's in the hula hoop.
Yeah.
That's yep.
Yeah,
exactly.
you gotta hula around the demons.
Using supernatural as a lore reference is unbreakable. Actually, yeah.
There's no fault.
That's pretty much where that was.
There's
That was
no
pretty much my
flaws.
first.
Not a single flaw. Definitely no continuity errors that I could think of.
No,
No,
not even a little. Oh God.
Did anybody else
So,
watch all of Supernatural a second time during COVID, or was that just me?
That was just you.
Not during.
That-
COVID,
I was busy
but
watching all of One Piece.
I definitely wasn't there with you watching.
No, you were
Frickin-
not. No, it was
Oh,
Magicians. It was Magicians that I rewatched during.
Yeah, but we watched
Yeah.
the last couple seasons. I think we didn't watch the very last season of Supernatural, but Dylan got COVID and we traded back and forth shows. He made me watch Magicians, which was awesome, so totally cool. And then I made him watch all of Dragon Ball Super, which was not as cool.
I disagree. I think they're equally as cool.
All right, fair enough.
In their own ways. But anyway, so you make the salt ring and you go back to sleep. It's just pretty simple. You do have to pull Fajin back into the world again, but you did it before, so you can do it again. Just whoop, pull Fajin back in. And the cat is just sitting on top of Ajab Todd's desk, but the desk is now just whirly, durly, crazy stuff. And the cat's just sitting there. There's a salt ring around the cat as well. And there's a bunch of those things, those shambling, dark shapes in the room. The cat's looking at you all as you enter, and the cat goes, you got your own salt. He shrugs.
Yeah, as long as none of the spirits are getting handsy, I don't start blasting them with my presence.
Yeah.
I am going to try to Aurora manipulate them, though.
You're going to draw from a spell?
Yeah, ambient Aurora manipulation. I had to have that in order to have the Iris reinfusion. I'm just gonna see like what they're made out of, you know.
Oh, if you can pull the soul, the Aurora out of them. You try to, it doesn't seem to work. It does do a weird thing. It makes their shape all wibbly and weird, but it does not pull them in. And there's only like 7 of them in the room. But they are standing...
You all just see Minerva reach out towards one of them, and they just start going wibble wobbly, and then she puts her hand down. Alright.
The cat says, so, to continue our conversation, I did see something happen. You're talking about downstairs?
Yes.
The massacre, yes.
There was an entity. It was insanity. The entity is known as Aethrinax. It's a being of unification at all costs. It is an enemy to all things, Fae and mortals alike. All of the little ghosty blue flame creatures dancing around the cat.
Why and how was
mumble.
it summoned?
It is unknown, but I saw where it went.
What sort of a being usually would summon such a creature?
I don't think that being is summoned by anyone. I think it has a will, a desire.
So it was acting of its own accord. It was not...
It may have been persuaded. I don't know. It seemed to revel in the destruction. If something made it bend to their will, it must have been a very powerful something indeed.
Look at everyone else. Yes, sounds like our guy.
Yes, is it here somewhere? Do you know where it is?
It is drawn by presence. Mortal presence, specifically. The stronger presence you show, the more likely it is to show up. It's looking for someone. It's looking for something.
So we draw it here by making a show of ourselves, but to do so would mean having to deal with these little guys. And I come within like an inch from one of those shadowy forms, but still on the other side of the salt circle.
It's just, kind of an outline with swirly black inky smoke inside, and it opens up what appears to be a mouth and eyes, and it like moans and tries to reach in your direction, but as it tries to hold its hand out, it just doesn't make it all the way to you.
Perhaps you mean the opposite? And I look back at the cat.
The opposite.
This is an enemy of Fae and mortals. Perhaps the beings here, Fae and mortal alike, could help us fight this.
No. We are not fighters. We do not fight. Remember, I said we are single-minded. We only do as we must do. And fighting, it's not in my nature. You cannot persuade us to your allegiance, mortal. That is not how it works in the Fae.
What if your aid, allegiant or not, were the only thing tipping the scales between victory against a creature like this?
I care little for victory. Yours or mine. I simply wish to take you to where you want to go.
I look at everyone else. I wish to go wherever it did, I guess, but what do the rest of you think?
I don't know if we want to go there. I mean, if it's attracted to mortal energy, wouldn't it just show up because we're here?
Yes, we could make a show for it, and I'd reach out and try to summon a sphere of vertebrae on one of these forms.
Are you going to use Aurora?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to summon like just a pearl's worth of aurora to use the vertebrae on this guy.
Oh, but you're not trying to pull it out of an iris. You're trying to pull it out of the air.
Okay, so I have an iris on the ground theoretically in my body, right?
Oh, yeah, you do.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to use a pearl from that to vertebrae this thing, and then with the energy drawn from that, I'm trying to draw energy and manipulate it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. You stick
Okay, because I couldn't just draw it normally, so now I'm going to use an attack to try to draw the energy out.
Yeah, you cast the spell, you stick a orb on it, and where do you place the other orb?
Like my hands in front of me, I'm trying to literally summon energy out of it for an attack.
Oh, you're sticking it to yourself. As it.
Well, I'm using my Aurora manipulation ability. If you want, I can make it a check to manipulate amounts of Aurora. Like that is a thing that I can do. It's I'll read it to you if you'd like.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, let me find it. It is amongst the legacy shenanigans. Alright, no, that's Iris Reinfusion. Aurora manipulation. When channeling Aurora in this way, the Magus risks oblighting themselves, blah, 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 but it's an arcane plus focus or fortitude check with a goal of 6 plus the potency of the spell. So this is entirely up to you whether or not I can do these two things together, but because this is like an energy being, I wanted to basically attack it with a spell, draw energy from it, and then use my Aurora manipulation legacy ability to just use the life force that I drew from it as Aurora for a weapon.
Gotcha.
Is that?
It's not something that you would be able to do with the way the spell works intentionally. That particular spell is designed to pull life, health, out of one creature and give it to another in one shape or form.
And if it was a person, I wouldn't try to do this. But this is
right. But this is a different type of being.
This is like a Magi or some shit.
It is basically. So I'm going to allow you to attempt to alter the spell to function in this way. This is just a type of creative casting. So what you're doing is creative casting now.
All right. What is the roll for creative casting again?
So you first make the check to see if you can even succeed at creating your own kind of spell. That's going to be an arcane plus creativity check.
Okay.
The check goal being deal damage, so that's 6, 7, target right in front of you, 8, number of iris 1, 9, and heal 10, 11. So I think your check goal is 11.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty high.
It is.
Probably not going to be able to do this, but we shall see. God damn it, it's a 10. Alright.
It's 10 total. That's pretty damn close. I will allow you to draw energy out of the creature, but you are not able to give it to yourself. What you do effectively is...
Oh yeah, I'm not trying to infuse myself. I just want to draw into the air so I can use my legacy ability of Aurora manipulation.
I'll allow that. You basically tear away the sheath around the creature. It's like shell, the outside of it, the what's it called on a cell, the membrane. You make that peel away, and then its body just puffs with black smoke. It does not look like Aurora, but you try to manipulate it as such, and it does work.
I'm gonna do it again.
You're gonna try to do it to a different one?
Yeah, I'm just drawing in energy, and it's becoming a pool of light, a condensed beam, if you will.
As you pop the first one.
Yeah.
It did require the check. It was a creative cast.
Yeah.
You
So roll again.
Aurora manipulate the thing. The stuff doesn't stay ambient though. You aren't able to harness it. You can't pop one, then pop another, then pop it. It's not going to work that way. It's only going to be a one at a time per second kind of situation.
Okay, fair enough. All right, well
but
then
you could do this to basically pop all 7 of them in this room really quick. Just pop, 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 pop. And then
okay, fair enough. I was gonna pop them and then shoot them. Basically, I was gonna pop 3 of them and then blow the other 3 up. But it's all right.
With them not being able to resist you or fight back, you can just boop, 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 boop.
Cool.
And I'll allow it.
Cool. All right, that was it. That was a lot of rules and complications, but that's just kind of how I was trying to get through the spells, creative casting shenanigans.
I'm working on myself on a way that creative casting will work, so that it's not like I'm gonna try to do a thing. How does that work? And then the narrator goes, fuck, I don't know. That's a lot. So we'll hold tight. But for now, yeah, it functioned as such. But now there aren't any of these creatures around you. Minerva just holds her hands up, pulls out an iris, uses the aurora from it to basically kill one of them, then uses the magic inside of one to kill another, and then uses that magic to kill another until there aren't any left. And she only had to use 1 pearl to do it.
And then at the end, I just kind of stand there and just shake off the rest of the energy. All right, I guess we can walk outside the salt circle without risking possession.
The cat hops outside of the salt circle as well after all of them are gone. So, do you want me to take you to the thing?
What does that entail, exactly?
Just following me.
Right, but are we... Like, where are we going?
We have to know if we can get back. This is the only way that we return.
It lurks in the chasms. I can take you there.
The chasm.
Dreams. Things don't happen in order. There's no walking there. You skip the exposition. All of the boring bits in between. They basically don't happen.
Don't mind if it's a far journey. It's more just, can we come back?
Yes. You simply start heading back, and you'll be back. But if you have something following you, it will come with you.
No one else pipes up. All right, in for a penny.
Good.
I step forward, out of the salt circle.
But now you trust the cat.
No, I don't trust the cat at all. I just trusted my ability to potentially kill the cat.
Whatever you say, Minerva, and I just start lead on weird cat fae thing.
Yeah, I'll start walking.
Is there anyone who isn't following the cat? It sounds like everyone's following the cat. So the cat...
Yeah, have we lost Dawn? I haven't heard from her in a minute.
I'm here. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. As the cat steps and walks, it leaves little blue flame footprints on the ground, and it just
Have we heard from Varen?
trots forward.
No, we lost there like 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, Varen disappeared.
86 Varen.
Damn.
Oh shit!
F in the chat.
I didn't even realize that. Yeah, there's out.
I didn't get like a private message or anything. Oh, yes, I did. Oh, they said that there might be some sort of an emergency. So when you guys went back to sleep, Varen did not follow you. Varen did not go back to sleep. Varen's just not with you. But you don't see his sleeping body, so you can tell he had gotten up for one reason or another.
Happens.
But
We are without the tank, boys. We got this.
I got this.
Oh no, I'm pretty tanky.
Pretty
Oh, that's good to know.
tanky.
As Minerva throws you overhead at the enemy. Yeah.
Go, I choose you, Pikachu. As
Ravok.
you follow the little cat guy, and it leads you into what you see here, this visual trench full of these beings. It tells you to follow, but it says, make sure you hold your breath when you walk through.
How long will we need to do that?
Not long, just until we get to the other side of the chasm.
I'm assuming there's some sort of check involved.
There is. All of you need to make me physical plus fortitude checks to hold your breath.
Sick.
Do I have to use the internet dice rollers?
Try to use the one from...
I've been using it all night. It sucks ass, but I'm still doing it.
All online dice rollers hate me, but
Try to use Foundry's dice roller.
yeah.
Where'd this at? Foundry's dice roller.
Off to a wonderful start.
It's in the chat, and there's like
11.
little dice on the
Card stacks.
11.
So what are we rolling?
I'm trying to
It's
find it.
physical fortitude.
8.
8. That's pretty good. 11.
That's only because of my points. It's
Not the dice.
Yeah, homeboy, I don't see this dice roller.
It's in the
Foundry.
chat. So when you click on the little word bubbles, the little chat messages, it's at the
Word
very
bubble.
bottom. There should be little dice icons.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. 10. No,
And you can right click or left click. I think
Okay.
or left clicking gives you a plus. Right
There it
clicking
goes.
gives
Oh,
you
hey,
a
rolled a 9. Fuck yeah. All right, and then you said physical fortitude.
Yeah, physical fortitude.
11. Because
11. Everybody's doing pretty good. Dawn, what you got? And I got a roll for Fajin. 10.
Roll 7 plus 3.
Okay, apparently I'm muted. 13.
13. Okay, you're all good.
Hey, there you are.
You all keep your breath held. You keep on going till you're roughly in the middle, surrounded by these things. They don't seem to be paying much mind to you, but they do look
I
at you.
didn't hear anything from Heko. Just not trying to call anybody out.
11.
Just... Oh,
Yeah.
okay. My bad. I totally didn't hear you. Sorry.
No, it's all good. I rolled early.
Early.
Gotcha.
Eventually, the cat stops, turns and looks at all of you and says, "You all did not trust me, yet you followed me anyway. Mortals are so interesting." The cat explodes in a ball of fire, and all of the creatures turn their heads and look at you. Roll initiatives.
God
Yay!
fucking damn it. Okay.
I kind of figured.
I knew we shouldn't have trusted the cat.
I mean, we were gonna have to leave the circle anyway. Just
That's fair. Okay.
It's like, do we leave with the cat, or do we just stand here and pretend like we ignore the cat?
Initiative is just dodge, right?
It is just dodge, yes.
Okay.
Oh my god, I did it. I did the 10. Do the 8.
Do the thing.
Woohoo!
Barry, again, the RNG hates me.
It really does.
I critted and I'm a 17.
So is this still like where the dodge is? Floor
What?
is an initiative check separate from your dodge check now.
No, it's the same thing. You just roll your dodge. Your dodge is the floor. You can't get anything lower than your dodge for your initiative check.
That's
Mine is
good.
8.
8.
9 for me.
I think there is a way to
Hold on.
initiate combat. Yeah, there it is.
Dawn's dodge is a 9?
Dawn's floor for their dodge is 9. Yeah, actually, it's higher than that because they have confidence on the field, but that doesn't count with my initiative.
Huh, I always thought it was the same as mine. I don't know.
No, yo, I'm like crazy hard to hit. And before we nerfed that one thing, I was
Oh, no, mine's an 11.
Hell yeah.
I thought yours was higher.
it is higher when it's for the sake of hitting me instead, but not for initiative.
Yeah, I thought your initiative was also 11.
It's a 9 or a 13 if you're trying to hit me.
Alright, so we can all go take a quick restroom break.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what I just did.
Wonderful.
Alright.
I have to go use the little Greek god's room. I'll be right back.
Going to make some tea. BRB.
Hell yeah. Hey Dylan, how far past your max morale can you increase your morale? Oh, never mind. All
3.
by my. Oh, there we go. Hey, there's Ribson. I was gonna have to sing all by myself.
Yeah, no, I think it's 3. Of course, he'll correct us when he comes back and tells me he's.
No, that sounds about right because based off the way my aphorisms are set up, that makes sense because I have 5 as my usual max, so that means I can go 3 past, which is why I have Tower of Strength as one of my aphorisms, which is an 8 cost. Yikes.
Oh, jeez, it's me.
Free action.
I still trust the cat. I think the cat has our best interest at heart.
So,
No, I
what
do-
were the different
projecting magic at us to make us like it.
action economies as far as instant action is referred? Because there's free action and instant action being listed off here, and I'm just trying to remember what the difference between the two are.
Free action is like you can just do that, and as many of that is because it's going to only be something really innocuous.
And then an instant action is what?
Is effectively like a bonus action.
Okay, I return.
Rowdy.
God.
I agree.
Tired of that.
Alright, movement in this case, somewhat arbitrary, because the ground is just a rocky distance. So when you move to a place, just ask me how far something is. Just kind of click on it on the visibles of the map. And for the sake of Ravok and Minerva, it's pretty dark pretty much everywhere. There really isn't any light here. So you can just assume
Dylan, I've got dark
something
vision.
is in the shadow.
No,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
saying that we shadow people do shadow things in the shadows.
Yes.
I was making a joke about how D&D players always
Dark
say that
vision.
they have dark vision.
We've got dark vision. It's okay. I've got dark vision. Okay, so sorry. What were your
17 if you're talking about my initiative, because
Yeah.
crit.
11 because crit fails don't matter.
initiative value was 17. Your echoes, yours was. I think you can actually update it yourself. 11. What was yours, Ravos?
11 because crit fails don't matter.
Yeah, they don't matter.
What was that? What? Ignore that 6. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, it's me rolling your initiatives for you. I have to do it
Oh.
so we can do this. Don, yours was what again?
Mine was 9.
9. Okay.
How do I move the screen around? Because I'm like off in the corner of the map, it seems.
Oh, me too. I don't.
Hey, Dylan.
Glad that's not just me.
Hey, Dylan. Hey, Dylan.
Yeah.
How do we move the map? Because all I can see is the top left corner. I can see like Dawn on the bottom right of my screen, and that's about it.
That's what? Why? Why
That's
is
what I see on my screen. I wish to know how to change it.
Why is that the visual? You can't. You can't change it. But
Well,
think
I won't know where to move.
God, I'm looking at an old character sheet. Oh, fuck.
Okay, that should allow you to change things. You should be able to move it now.
How do I do that? Oh. Left hold click. Left hold. All right. I wish to be able to share my screen. Is it
yeah.
supposed to?
Yeah,
Yes.
you can
Right click.
All right. I'm just gonna show you what I'm looking at, and we'll see if this is what I'm supposed to be seeing. That one go live. Okay. Is this correct?
There's some strange beeping dissonant.
Yeah, it's coming from Dawn.
Oh.
What's happening now? Background noise
You
from.
have a weird random beep that keeps happening, like it's going through like a checkout aisle.
Yeah, you're going through Morse code.
Yeah, that.
It does sound like Morse code.
It sounds a little, yeah.
Beep 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 beep.
Someone's got a telegraph.
That's what you're supposed to be seeing.
Okay, just making sure that it's good now. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna.
Okay.
Stop that.
So yeah, when you move your icon, just like click and hold on a spot, and it should make like the little flashy light happen. Just tell me that's where you want to go, and I'll tell you how far that probably is. And
Oh,
you
look
can
at Jill remembering to put the glass cannon in the back.
And you should be able to move your icons around, but for the most part, they're all quite close to where you all are. Ravok just jumping around the map. Okay, so I don't know why the initiatives are all out of order. Begin combat. That's why. Do. So the creatures all lurking over here. This one shambles over here. Doesn't get.
It has above a 17. Fuck you.
No,
All
they all got to go first. They all got a surprise round on you.
I was surprised. I can't believe that the Cheshire Cat would do such a thing.
would do such a terrible thing.
I trusted him with my life, said somebody. I can't remember who.
I
It was
trusted him
Varen.
with
It was Varen. That's who fucking. It's always the person who's gone. That.
I know, right? No consequences.
Yeah.
Fuck
I
you,
trusted him with Nerva's life, and he betrayed us.
That's all right. This other one came up. It's giving me beef, so
Yeah,
we'll have it.
It's running up on you. So it comes over to you. It reaches its hands out towards you and opens its mouth and does the
Gross.
thing where you start to feel your soul start to wither. as it makes an attack against you, but luckily it doesn't have any pluses. It fails. You feel the discomfort coming from it, but you manage to just like grab its face and close its mouth up. You realize they're touchable. You can touch them. You close its mouth hole with your hand.
Gross.
Yep. And then
Oh my god.
this one tries to do the same thing to you, Dawn.
Hey, I found that updated character sheet, so stand by.
Nice. It fails. I already know. It rolled a 3. You guys are right. These dice hate us.
I'm just used to online dice rollers hating me. Like, if
Are
I
you
roll
rolling
above
physical dice?
5 today, No, I'm using the online.
No, I'm talking about Dylan because I hear clickety clackety.
Yeah, I have mine set up to make a clicky clacky noise when I roll.
Oh, I thought you were actually rolling physical dice. That sound effect is good. I believed it.
It's a good sound effect. The one right here is going to attempt to attack Heko. Fails. These guys suck. This one's attacking Heko as well. And one of them succeeds. Heko, you lose
Your soul.
3
Sorry.
morale.
Huh, good luck. Your fucking soul. How
So
much
there you go.
morale?
3.
You can fucking have it, is what Heko says.
It's more just like it doesn't fully belong to me in the first place, so take it up with the original owner, man.
Yeah, you're looking
on
at
lease.
the wrong entity. It reaches its gross tendrils out as it opens up its mouth. You can see a part of your form and shape start to disappear into this creature.
Super fun.
It doesn't hurt. Doesn't feel like super painful. Like it doesn't feel like getting stabbed or shot. It just feels like you're losing focus and connection. You don't feel as connected to yourself.
Oh god, it's trying to possess you slowly but surely.
Fajin, can you all see Fajin's icon? She looks very
She's
difficult.
weirdly grayed out, but
Yeah,
I
she's
do
grayed
see
out.
her.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's not even actually
Kind of
Fajin's.
fitting.
It is. It's not
I mean-
actually
Yeah.
Fajin's icon though. It's a different character's icon, but I'm just using
It's
it.
a boss lady icon.
Yeah, because I don't have Fajin's token made
Any
yet.
girl boss will do.
There, exactly.
Yeah, but she runs over to this one and makes an attack at it. First attempt with a physical weapon. Roll. I didn't even see if that
The
succeeded.
dice noise is so satisfying.
Yeah, clack.
It really is very good.
Clickety, clickety, clackety, clickety, clackety. She rolled
It's a
9
nice clicky clack.
with mad pluses. I'm pretty sure it gets plus 11. So yeah, she absolutely hits it. D8. She's not putting any magic or anything behind this swing, so it's just a D8 plus 4. 8 damage. She swings at it. Her sword goes through its body, but you can see it takes a step back. Like, that actually did bother it, but it cleaved straight through the creature, and the creature did not die from being cleft in twain. So you can tell physical attacks don't seem to do much damage to them. Minerva, it's your turn.
What's up, homie? Alright, so these are the same things that I attacked earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, why did you roll? What the fuck?
I didn't. I just moved Anastasio away.
Okay, no, I just heard dice roller noises. So I'm like, I understand. I was taking a second, but I didn't mean I was gonna. Okay.
Nope, you're good.
Yeah, right. So if it's the same kind of thing that I attacked earlier, I'm gonna attempt it again. Just another, well, kind of cutting into my ability to use these. Well, all right, we'll have to reinfuse in a second here. I'm gonna use another pearl.
Do it. Yeah, absolutely. So it's still
To
this...
Vita Verbe, the guy, and so then I do a D4 damage to him.
Yep, D4 damage. Just roll the D4.
Will do.
This is Aurora damage, I
Roll.
assume. Yeah.
4 max.
4 max damage. You do this to the creature, and it it withers and dies almost instantly.
Okay. May I attempt to try to Aurora manipulate this time? I just want to try to control the energy in my hand for a minute. I'm not trying to do other people, just him. Just try to Aurora manipulate this guy.
That came out of its body. Correct. It does. There is a magical substance that exits these things when their shell decays, and
gotcha.
You may try.
So, it is going to be a. Gotta look it back up one more time and remind myself what kind of a roll it is. Shit. Here it is. Alright, arcane plus focus. Good to know that I have that.
I'm gonna fucking scream.
Fuck! Every time. Arcane plus focus is still pretty high though, so that's still gonna be a 7, and I was trying to beat a 6, I'm pretty sure, but let me double check to make sure that I was actually. Haha! Fuck yes! Okay, I beat it by 1. Yes, it's a 6. Sorry, it's a 7, and I was trying to beat a 6.
Okay, you try to pull.
So the check with a goal of 6 plus the potency of the spell. So yeah, it's Sweet.
So you're trying to pull like a D4 worth of.
Yes. So a pearl of Aurora.
You can
try to hold it in my hands.
There's more inside of these things than just a D4. You also
good to know.
This stuff is not Aurora. You're not sure what it is, but it's not Aurora.
Well, I'm gonna try to combine it with Aurora next turn. We're gonna see what happens. You guys are out and having a fight. I'm playing chemistry.
When you infuse the iris with this stuff, the iris.
Oh, I didn't infuse an iris. I'm holding it as like an energy ball in my hand. But so I don't spoil anything for me because I haven't put in an iris yet.
Okay, this will count as concentration. You won't be able to concentrate on anything.
Yes.
You are literally concentrating on keeping this stuff in your hand.
If I wanted to concentrate on more things, I could. I have Focus Caster, but that would require stamina.
To do so, yeah. All right, that's all you're doing on your turn. That's
Mm-hmm.
one action. You didn't move. Oh, and then another action.
And I'm still not gonna.
To Aurora manipulate. Never mind. Yeah.
Oh, actually, I'll use my instant action before I do all that. If that's cool with you, still.
Sure. What are you doing with it?
I'm moving my Sadistic Observer onto this one right here. Whenever it takes damage, I get a point of morale.
We'll put a thingy on it. Observed. And
Speed.
It is Revok's turn.
Wonderful. I'm just gonna kind of rotate and punch this guy in the dick.
Fajin, as you go to do so, Fajin looks at you and says, "Focus on your blade. Focus on the edge of the blade. Make it sharper with your mind."
Yeah, I'm gonna do exactly that. That was actually like already my immediate thought after Dawn told me that like if there's anything if I can think it, it's real. We're in Wonderland.
We're in Wonderland. Yeah.
Your body. Wait, no, that's a John Mayer song. I'm not gonna sing that.
You.
Me. Yeah, and I swing.
Well, first, before you swing, roll a mental plus presence check. I'll also allow focus plus presence. It's probably better for you anyway.
Focus plus presence?
Yeah.
Alright, so that's plus 3.
Nice.
Oh, nice. I got above a 5. Hell yeah. So that's 11.
11 is good enough. Now make the attack roll. You can feel your blade start to warp. There's like an energy weaving around it. The same visible distortion that happens when Fajin lifts her swords up orphically.
11 damage.
What
no,
would you
11.
roll to hit?
11 no,
to hit.
yeah.
Okay.
11 to hit, no damage.
Roll the regular damage of your weapon, but roll a d4 separately. I believe your weapon does do 8 damage.
It does.
Big boy.
Plus.
Weapon skill.
Yeah, 5 plus 3 is 8, and then you said roll a d4 separately?
Yeah.
1.
1. Okay.
So 8 and 1.
Your blade goes through it. You can see the blade as it hits the creature. It starts to carve a gash into the side of its like ectoplasmic shape, but then the blade passes through it. It seems like it hurts it though. It takes a stumble back. You moved. You attacked. What are you currently, tier 2? Or tier 1? You're tier 1, aren't you? Okay, yes, that's all you got.
Yep.
Next turn. Echo, it's your turn.
Okay, sweet. I have a spell that there has maybe never been a more appropriate use for.
Oh.
Alright.
It is called Bind Spirit,
Mm.
and I can do it to a number of spirits.
Yeah.
Okay, as a first action, we attempt to subjugate a number of spirits that you can see within 9 meters of you. I'm pretty sure they're all within 9 meters of me,
All
and
of
that
them,
I can
but
see all.
these two are farther away than they appear. Assume that they're
Oh.
like where this guy is. Like you can see
Gotcha,
him over
gotcha.
there. And then
Okay,
this one is where this guy is.
okay, but all the rest.
Yes,
think
all the rest of
including the
them are
ones-
within 9 meters.
Cool. That actually works because the total potency of the Aurora Dice channel to cast this spell is how many experience points worth of creatures can be affected by this. I don't know how many experience points they have. I don't know if that's what the spell is indicating.
It is. So it is how many experience points they have. They each have 2 experience points.
Okay, sick. In that case, I'm gonna use a shard. As opposed to a pearl. And
Also, this one's dead. It's got a little exclamation point on it. The only reason I haven't deleted it from the screen is because Minerva has a ball of its life energy in her hand.
Gotcha. Thank you for
Minerva has its balls in her hand.
Okay. And I only really need to do it against the 3. Okay, and then each affected spirit must make a focus plus presence check versus my arcane plus presence.
Bummer. That's the only 2 things they have pluses in.
Well, I got some pluses too.
Alright, this is... do you want me to roll collectively for all of them, or do you want me to roll individually?
I feel like my chances are better individually.
Okay. One of them rolled a 10. We'll go ahead and say that's this one.
What have I done?
This one
No,
rolled a
what
6.
have I done?
You rolled a what? I didn't hear you.
This one rolled a 6.
Gotcha.
I was at work and they were playing the Star Wars marathon, so I spent most of all day yesterday just watching Star Wars. It was great.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm terribly happy that you did that.
Jesus Christ. That one critted.
This one critted.
So, first one is a tie, second one failed, third one beat me.
Tie goes to the defender usually.
Yeah, tie goes to... no, in this case, tie goes to player character.
Oh,
Fuck
okay.
yes.
In Fateless, tie goes to player character.
Totally fair.
If they're both player
That's why I love
characters,
God.
tie means reroll.
Okay.
I will
All
not argue
spirits
with what
that
benefits us.
failed the check must obey me without question for the next 10 minutes.
Alright.
And then all spirits that pass the check must only spend their next turn obeying my commands without question.
Attack your friends. Do
Yeah.
battle.
I think the commands are going to be attack each other and do not hurt my friends.
Attack each other, do not hurt my friends.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah.
How long did they have to obey you again?
10 minutes, right?
The ones who failed 10 minutes, the one who passed only the next turn that they play.
Okay. For the sake of this, I'm going to say 10 in this world minutes, because 10 minutes in the real world is
Forever.
potentially
Yeah,
an
no,
infinite amount
that
of time.
completely makes sense.
Actually,
I am
no, it's... I'm going to say it is 10 real world minutes.
Oh, okay.
They are like this until you leave.
Guys, don't fall underneath any fucking spells ever in this world because it is permanent. Don't do it.
That's
Basically permanent.
Pretty fucked up, actually. I love that for my purposes here.
I love that.
Right now, it
too.
works in my favor.
I love that for
That's
us.
a
This
kind of
place-
setting precedent for
Yeah,
future shit,
for future
but I'll take
things.
it for right now.
This place is kind of like a halfway between the Feywilds and the Mortal Plane, so
Short-term
it does make sense
long-term
that
scary.
magic would be weird. I'm going
Yeah.
to choose to waive the right to change that at any given moment if it suits the narrative, or would be completely horrible thing to have happen to you. Does anything happen
I
to
assume
them?
you mean reserve the right and not waive the
No,
right.
no,
Sorry, yes,
waive
I-
the
I
right.
reserve
It
the
no
right.
longer has the right. It's
Yeah.
set in stone.
Okay.
It's in zone.
It's
Game
set in
break, I think,
stone.
is the worry that we're having here. You know,
From,
what are those glitches where you?
Does anything happen to them if they pass the check?
If they pass, it's only for the next turn that they have to obey my commands, and then after that they're free.
Okay.
This isn't a damage spell. It is
Yeah.
fuck with them spell
It is,
kind
yeah,
of thing.
but they will leave you guys alone for the next round. So that's
Yeah,
pretty
so wail on them.
cool. Wail on
I'll
them.
say that's their mistake, Al.
Yeah.
Not to detract
Oh,
from this.
Echo lets them know they're under my command for now. Wail on them.
Excellent. Minerva says over your shoulder as soon as you say that. Excellent. Can you step back? I'm going to, as there's like literally energy forming in her hands as she's kind of directing it your sort of direction.
You got it.
And
So-
Echo moves out of the way.
Kill.
perfect.
Yeah,
Okay.
so not to detract from this moment, but I want to thank you, Cherry. This creepy atmosphere and fantastically ambient music is spot on.
Oh hell yeah. You know,
Oh yeah, this is going great.
I should
I'm gonna have
probably-
nightmares about this, and I love it.
Good shit. Good shit.
So far, Foundry way better than the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that kept logging us out if we didn't touch the key after like 5 minutes.
I know. it
And
was
like the
such a
music didn't
bummer.
work. It was a whole thing.
Yeah, the music didn't work.
Mhm.
It was. I mean, the music was too loud in that, which was an issue, and it seemed to be an issue here too. I actually can't hear the music on my end, which is a bummer because I know what song I have for this. It's like eerie.
Oh yeah, no, that's really
creepy
good.
Shit.
So
Back to
fucking
5%.
creepy. It's like perfect. Yeah, it's so fucking creepy. It's
I'm
perfect.
so glad you can hear how perfect and creepy it is. I'm so upset that I can't. Where is and that also
Okay,
means the
Dylan,
stream
I'm right
can't-
with you.
It's alright, there's a stream theoretically, and you can check it all out there.
Well, no, the stream can't hear it if I can't hear it. That's the issue. But
What?
It's fine. Yeah, it's okay.
That
We
is
have
an
to figure
issue.
that
Oh my
out.
god.
Yeah.
It-
Stream is like,
Definitely
what the
figure
fuck
that
are
one
you
out.
talking about? Me. Oh, the vibes are perfect. This stream. What the
There's no
fuck?
vibes. I
Hey
see
Dylan,
no-
did you know somebody with your last name is on a quarter now? Anyway, that was off topic.
It's actually me. It's actually me on the quarter. So
You're Bessie?
I
Oh,
believe
that's
it.
cool.
yeah, I am Bessie. I'm Bessie Coleman. All right. So, Echo, that's your turn. Bam, Dawn. Hit him.
My turn.
Hit him with
And
the
now all
beacon
the bad
July.
guys around me are not bad.
They aren't. But I mean, they're still.
I mean,
they still have goals.
Fuck
That,
'em.
that they do still want to suck your soul out. They just.
I point at one and I say, punch that one, and it's this one right here. I definitely don't have ulterior motives of me getting more morale if it gets hurt.
Oh, well, does it also take more damage or something if I hurt it?
Nope.
Sure, I say yes.
It's just incapable of
so-
defending itself.
I'm probably going to hit that one because it's close, but like out of curiosity, where or what was prior to this a cat?
Oh, yeah,
The
you're
cat
right.
was standing on
All
top
of
of
them.
where you see this little cliff point here. It was standing
Uh-huh.
up there. It stopped and it turned around and looked at everyone and said, "Ah, you're suckers! You all knew you were suckers, but you were suckers anyway. Fools, idiots! I'm a charlatan!" And then exploded into a ball of blue fire.
All right, it pieced out. That's unfortunate. I've got a knuckle sandwich with his name on it.
When you know
That's
your
all right.
scammer's a scammer and you make your scammer wait for you to come back to get scammed.
I'm gonna punch the guy next to me for no explicit reason except that he's near me.
Do it.
Thanks.
Enough reason.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all
he
right.
had the audacity to be close to you.
He had the actual audacity. He was a fool, and
Fool.
now he will learn his lesson.
or whatever you said a second ago in an accent.
Do it. Hit him. Are you just gonna give him the old fisticuffs? Are you gonna go?
No, I'm gonna pull the whip on my belt up and crack it across him.
Okay. Whack. Roll to hit.
Yes. Medium weapon and physical. Oh God, what's happening? Oh, why is that happening?
I don't know.
Windows, stop.
No, stop. You also should have the ability to add your character sheets in here. You'd have to type it out by hand, which seems like
That's
a lot of
not
work.
a bad thing. I feel like I can do that at some point soon.
Yeah.
5 plus 6 is 11.
Is 11? 11 will hit.
Cool. It's gonna deal the medium weapon damage and my physical skill, correct?
Yes.
All right, that would be a 5.
5? All right.
And then I'm gonna drop into my rat kata so that I can take a stance next turn.
Oh, I know that one.
Absolutely.
My notes seem to be missing what the rat kata actually does, though. But it's the only.
I got you.
No, I have that in the tiger kata.
Rat gives you a +1 to, I believe it's light weapon.
Or stealth. You have to
yeah.
pick between light weapon or stealth.
Or stealth.
What does the tiger kata do then?
Tiger kata, I think, is it's either medium or heavy weapon, or athletic.
It is. Tiger is medium weapons or leadership.
Or leadership.
Gotcha. So I drop into the tiger kata then.
So I know rat because like that's my whole.
That's your whole.
That's
shit.
my shenanigans.
What was which one did you choose? Are you increasing your medium weapons or your leadership?
The medium weapons.
I
yeah.
figured as much. But
And I actually have just done that before attacking, since I actually now see that there was no reason to not.
That's fine. Yeah, absolutely. And that means it would take 1 more damage.
Just 1 more.
It's still not dead though. You can see the whip literally goes through its shape. It looks at the line of passage through its body as if it seems perturbed, and then looks back up, and then looks at Echo, and then sort of makes an angry face at this one. And this one does the same thing. They look like they're about to go gang up on
Oh,
this one.
yeah. The other thing I didn't tell any of the party before this encounter that seems important now. Your damage that you can deal to their morale or stamina is equally as effective to these things as fighting it normally. Actually, more effective.
So, like, rather than damage, morale and stamina.
If
Or
you
both,
can do that. Either or, whichever one's a better resource for you. If you can manipulate it, they're more affected by that than they are by physical damage.
You can also what Minerva did to it, which was casting a spell at it, seemed to really fuck it up.
So I actually could probably kill it. So you said that if I kill this thing, Minerva, it's going to help you?
No,
All right, just doing damage to it.
Yeah.
No, so like literally you hitting it earlier has already given me
okay.
morale. I'm over here taking count.
Perfect. And then I'll hold back for now.
Yeah, I was gonna say every time it takes damage, I get morale.
And every
Minerva
time we
sees it
touch,
again.
I swear I can fly.
My
You just gotta
cat's
touch
just-
it 2 more times, and then I can.
My
Can't
cat's
you hear
staring
my
at me
heart
because he's mad
fast?
because I haven't had a lap provided.
Give him love. Tell him Tristan loves Hansel, and he's the best boy.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
Tristan loves you.
Thank you.
He's very happy. Leon says you're a good boy. Okay, so
Thank you.
Give him a little kiss on top of his head for me.
I'll do it. He loves head kisses.
Head kisses.
Guys, they're his
Thank
favorite.
you.
Give him a smooch.
He's a weirdly compliant cat. Like he really just kind of wants attention, and then,
Love him
however
so
it's
much.
given to him, he'll deal with it.
He'll do. Yeah, he might not love the way it's delivered to him,
But
if
the
it's
fact that
attention-
attention is being given works.
like right now, he's fucking swimming. He is. Oh, he's so happy. All right,
What a
Hansel.
good little lad.
Good for Hansel.
That's
Best
enough.
cat.
That's enough now. I'm doing something. I'm busy. You're embarrassing me. Stop it. Okay.
No,
moving
it's
on.
okay.
Don't embarrass me in
Be
front
nice
of
to
Luger.
him.
Embarrassing me in front
Can't.
of wizards.
I'm sad now.
I'm kidding. I didn't actually kick him off my lap. He's still on my lap. For those of you who were concerned about my cat's morale.
Okay. It's
Um,
actually the most important thing. We have to stop playing until the
Yeah, I
cat's
was
okay.
about to say, stop everything.
okay, so Fajin, following suit, runs over here, kind of clambers, I don't know, up the side of the scabrous cliff over here, and gets behind this thing, and rather than whapping it with a weapon, she is going to hold her hands out and press them to the ground. The ground is going to glow hot, and then the creature is going to just stick itself to the ground. Well, assuming that it fails this check. She make a check with a +5. It make a check with no plus. Yeah, it fails. It is now glued to the ground. Y'all over here just status affecting the shit out of this creature. And that ends.
Because sometimes you gotta.
Okay.
Sometimes you just gotta.
It is now the one that's right here. It was told not to hurt friends and only hurt its friends, but it can't move, so it's stuck there. It just reaches its hands out towards this one, but it can't do anything. So that ends its turn. Moving on to these two, which just start wailing on each other. Let's see. This one attack for big crit. This one
God damn it! I need the other one to do that.
2. This one kills this one, which honestly is probably best in the long haul because Echo was about to lose control of this one anyway. As it dies, its body whiffs into a puff of black smoke. The black smoke does linger. And then these two move pretty close, but not close enough to reach you all. But you all could get to them in one turn if you wanted to. You all hear, somewhere deep in the dark distance, a low rumbling noise, followed by a multi-throated trumpeting screech that echoes off the dissonant walls of this dark, dank dreamscape. Moving on. Minerva, your turn.
Can I draw that ambient energy over there into this condensed beam that I'm forming, or is that a no?
You gotta run over there, but yeah, so...
Okay, cool.
It'd be-
1 second. I'm looking for the rules on condensed beam, so I know what I'm rolling for here.
So movement is part of your action now, but you have 2 actions a turn. You have 1 action plus your current tier, so you have 2 actions a turn. So one of your actions is to move over there. The other action would be to absorb the aurora. There are no longer second or first actions. Hansel, you cannot be on the counter. I'm sorry. No.
What if
Yes,
my
you can.
second action is to
You can do
just
whatever
do
you
the
want.
attack?
He's so loud.
If your second action was to do what?
To just do the attack instead.
That's fine. You will just let the you can
ambient.
absorb that. You can absorb the ambient aurora as an instant action, I believe. So you can do it.
It is,
After
in
your turn
fact,
is over,
I can
technically.
do it as... Sorry, there's just a lot of scrolling, and I have to fucking find the spot that I'm trying to read the shit.
I know. I believe I'm almost positive it's an instant action, which means you can do it. You did already use your instant action, but once your turn
That
rolls
was last
back
turn.
Yeah, so once your turn rolls back around again, you get your instant action again, which means you can do it. So yeah. Sorry. So you can move over there.
It doesn't actually give you might have to go in there and write instant action at some point because it does not say if it's for aurora manipulation in combat. Doesn't say.
It doesn't say. Okay, yeah. So I think it's supposed to be an instant action.
Okay, cool. So instant action summons that over, and then I'm also going to add 1 more pearl of energy as well into it to form the because you got to have 3. You got to have at least 3 to do the condensed beam.
Do it. Okay.
All right. So to be focus plus arcane for a goal of 15 here. Where
Alright.
is Foundry? There it is. Okay.
But don't you need to
D10.
roll to absorb the aurora in the first place?
Oh yeah, because instant action. You're right. You're right.
So you had
what was
already
that?
used your instant action, just so you know how the turn works. Once your turn hits again, you technically get your instant action back. As soon as it's your turn, you use it to run over there, absorb it. Now you don't have an instant action again. Just letting
Yes,
you know.
and
You've
the
already-
instant action was to absorb the
it.
aurora.
Okay.
And the aurora manipulation is arcane plus focus. Do a check of 6 for a D4.
You're
of
only
energy.
taking a D4 to begin. Just so you know, there was some
Yep.
left over last time, so you could attempt a 6 to take a D6 worth if you wanted.
That would be.
It'd be a
Let's
harder
double
check
check
to succeed.
Yeah, I need to check to see what that roll would be.
I think it's just 2 more, so instead of needing to make a 6, you need to make an 8.
8 on a field check. Well, it says the potency of the spell, so technically it would be. Huh? No, because if it's 6 plus the potency of the spell of the die, it would be like a 10
it'd
for
be
a.
10, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That makes
okay.
more sense, okay.
That's a
it'd
lot.
be
That's a
12.
very
So
high
it'd be-
check for a pearl of energy.
Plus
Just
the-
throwing that out there.
Yeah, so it'd be 6 plus that, so it'd be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it'd be 10, and then for the other it'd be 12. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it would be. That
Just throwing that out there. That is a very high check for what I'm doing.
I feel like it's pretty easy for you, right? Your pluses are decent. It just means
Okay,
there's
plus
a
focus,
chance
I mean-
of failure.
Yeah, it's arcane plus. Sorry, I know this is taking a long time. I'm gonna skip ahead. Arcane plus focus.
Yeah, it just means there's a chance of failure, whereas before,
Yeah.
there was no chance of failure. You would auto succeed no matter what.
Yeah. All right. Arcane plus focus is a 6. So I need to roll at least a 4.
Hey,
And I rolled a 4.
4.
Yeah, there you go.
So you do it. So you succeed. Now
All right, cool.
You can try to
Now I can do the condensed beam.
Kamehameha these.
Gonna go ahead and roll that d10 ahead of time, and that's a 5. So that's going to be. I need to roll at least a 15. I believe is the check that we're doing here. Yeah, condensed beam. Goal 15, and then the amount of damage. Okay, so it is focus plus arcane plus 5. Ooh, that's an 11. Okay, so I'm still charging the beam, unfortunately.
Gotcha. Still charging the beam.
Charging my
My
attack.
attack,
You
special
just-
beam cannon.
Pull all of the aurora in and start to
Yeah.
channel it into a condensed blast. That will end your turn, though.
It sure will.
You know, Bulbasaur is using solar beam. Bulbasaur is charging solar beam. Ravok, it's your turn.
Piccolo is using special beam cannon.
Yeah, me. Alright, where's my... Alright, what's this one's deal? Is this one still alive?
This one is literally glued to the ground.
What about this one?
Is that this one?
Can you not...
I don't.
Can you not see me?
your cursor for some reason? Oh yes, I
That's
do. I'm
super-
sorry. This one I couldn't see it because I had something blocking it. I had like my notes up over that spot. Yeah, this one's dead.
Oh, okay.
I can actually just fully delete it from the map. It's
Just
fully-
86. I'm cool. Alright, well then, how far is this guy from me?
It would take you about maybe 4 meters to get to here, and then another 4 meters to get all the way over to this one.
Perfect, wonderful. I'm gonna go fuck him.
Do it.
And
And then this one is an additional 4 meters away from that. So,
perfect.
yeah. But
I'm sure he's gonna move
Brother.
close to me.
give him the old wombo combo.
That's a 10 to hit.
You just roll in a regular attack, just swinging in a hitting a. Or you try to
Do I have to like revisualize the
Oh,
blade keen every time?
Technically, no. I don't think so. You imagined that it was like that, so it's gonna be like that. So yeah,
Which
you
one
just
did you
to
get?
roll in at this one.
Okay.
So go ahead. Yeah. So you hit. You hit. When you roll to hit, just make sure you roll an additional d4 and tell me what that 4 is separately.
Also, I don't think I have the current version of the book, what is First Blood still a thing?
Yeah, First Blood's still a thing.
How does that work exactly? It's been a minute since I've been in combat in Fateless.
First Blood. It's loading. It's
You're
thinking.
good.
It's really thinking. There it is. Okay, searching for.
Alright, do physical damage to a target that is at full health, you may deal an additional d6 physical damage.
Okay, yep.
Wonderful.
Yeah, you just deal an additional d6 of physical. Okay, so include that in the actual weapon attack, but still tell me what the d4 was separately.
Oh.
The creature is at full morale, by the way.
I figured. Alright, 1d6. Oh, hold on. That was a d10, not. Hold on. Ignore that.
Okay.
Alright. So, that's 6 damage total from the d6 and the d10.
Nice.
And a 4 from the d4.
Okay. Pass through. Again. All right. When you run over to hit it, just fucking jump slam on top of it with the weapon. The weapon glimmers, almost giving a sheen of color to everything around it as the blade falls down, cleaving the creature in half. Its body splits in two, but then reforms back together wrongly. Now the creature has two heads, both moaning in dissonant unison.
Well, that's unsettling.
But it does look way fucked up.
But it already kind of looked fucked up. I don't know.
That's true. That's true. I mean, injured. It looks way injured.
Okay.
Fucked up. We need better descriptors, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Way hurt. Way ouchied. Rabbit, I
On a
believe
scale from 1 to 70, it's at like 29.
did you take bonus attack?
I don't have it written down, so I'm
Okay.
gonna say no. I think I need to redo my entire character sheet, because I'm pretty sure combat's been overhauled 6 times since I made this
It's
character
possible.
sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, my character sheet's out of date. I need to
You
get a
could
new one.
maybe use. I don't know. Yeah.
You gotta be updating it whenever they release the book. You gotta read them and update
I
them.
wasn't
that's a
playing
lot
in
of-
a game when the book released.
Yeah. That's a lot of. That's a lot of.
I have a paper copy.
We can have.
I know
I don't
that's
have a
not
printer.
love you.
The update session when you guys get another experience point, which is so soon. What?
I just gotta kill more ghosts.
I figured it'd be like a year or two before we got another experience point.
Just a year.
Yeah.
I know how you are. We've been doing this for 10.
I just sort of figured that experience points were exponential, so the next one would take like 4 or 5 times as much after
and
every.
we waited
consecutive
like
one.
3 months last time, so
I mean, yeah, we got
Yeah.
one for just having a. We got that first one to bring us up, like just from having a really solid weekend together as
Yeah.
new friends.
As bro.
It takes a lot now.
It does.
We gotta save the.
So now we have
I'm gonna
actually
shit talk
have, like,
because
a-
I can. That's all.
That's
character
I'm
death
gonna
or
shit
something.
talk. It has been 10 years of several different role-playing games and systems, and I have leveled up with Dylan 7 times.
You know what? I'm gonna the opposite of shit talk, just because.
The real experience points are the friends we made along the way.
Exactly.
And the extra
That's why
clickety clackities I got to roll.
Yeah, exactly. So many.
When we have fun little bonding moments, it's like an experience point in a way.
Exactly.
Life experience.
Echo, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go
Okay,
comment
good.
corner now.
Hold on.
You can, on your turn, give them a different command. It is free to do so, but you can only give them one different command a turn.
The one that passed the check died, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Sick. Okay.
And then
I
Minerva
think...
used his soul to start focus charging a spirit bomb.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I made him added to his brother.
To the
Indeed.
connection.
English is hard.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it is hard. I don't have it written down on my character sheet. Does my spell require me to concentrate? Like, can I do a different spell? It would make sense.
If it doesn't say it does, it does not. The spell does as it's supposed to, and then they are under thralled. It would make sense for that particular spell to require concentration, though.
Yeah, it doesn't say, but like, I don't know. I'm okay if you want to retcon and say that it does, because that completely makes sense, honestly. It's called Bind Spirit.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it does. Yeah, it's going
Okay.
to. You can still cast spells. You just can't cast other spells that require concentration.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, sick. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. How much closer are the ones that were far away before? Like, are they still?
This one is about from you probably 6 or so meters. This one is like 10 meters away.
Sick. Okay.
I'll actually just move it. I'll just move it up so it looks farther.
Cool. I am going to. Let's see. Okay, yeah. I can't decide between two spells. I think I know. Okay, I'm gonna do a spell called Fixed Spiritual Despair, and
Nice.
place that
That's a
in
powerful
between.
spell.
Yeah, she's gonna hurt. In between this guy here, and Ravok, and also tell Ravok not to get any closer to it.
Okay.
Because Fixed Spiritual Despair, choose a number of spaces determined by the iris size used, which I think is going to be 2. I just want to use a pearl. In an X meter radius, where X is the potency of the Aurora dice, each chosen space becomes a focus point for negative spiritual energy. When a being starts their turn or passes by within 1 meter of one of these spaces, they must make a Presence plus Fortitude check. Going to be versus my Arcane plus Presence check, or lose my choice of morale, health, or stamina equal to half the potency of the Aurora dice.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
That
was, but it's okay. I needed all them words.
Cool. So probably I'm gonna go with morale. I think it's more interesting for this guy.
Are you just like the shape of it? Are you doing like a straight line between this creature and Ravok, or are you gonna do like a backwards line to connect them all?
I'm gonna do like a wall, kind of. So like,
Okay.
Yeah.
And then yeah, perfect. Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Do it.
And then I have a second action. I'm going to use Sadistic Tongue on the one that Minerva is targeting.
Okay.
And whenever they
Which
take an
one am
instance
I
of damage...
targeting? That's a good question.
Yeah, that's actually a great question. I thought it was... Yeah, this one,
that's
right?
the same one. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
That is the one I have Sadistic Tongue. Wait, Sadistic Tongue? That's a different spell that I'm using. Never mind.
No, so this is an aphorism.
Sorry, I have to say.
Yeah. And whenever it takes an instance of damage, I regain 1 morale. So.
Oh, that's not Sadistic Tongue. That's Sadistic Observer.
Is it?
Yeah.
I must have written it down wrong.
Because That sadistic tongue. Something else tongue. There's a. Anyway, sorry. Nonsensical. Doesn't matter.
It's okay. I'm gonna just
Okay,
put this marker that's supposed to mean that it's blinded, but it's just gonna also mean that the same mark is on it, but from a different person. And
Yep.
every time it loses morale, you both of you gain. Every time it loses health or morale, both of you gain health or morale.
Necromancies and dating
Woo.
are fun when they mix.
Necromancy and dating. That's the name of.
We
y'all's
can
light
cause pain, and it can heal us.
novel.
Both of us at the same time.
Aw,
And
it's so
Aw.
cute.
It's adorable. Yeah, that's my turn. And the reason that I put the wall of hurt is because after this guy passes through it, I'm just assuming the other thing is going to come in the same direction. So, yeah,
Wall of hurt, right here. Okay.
indeed. Wall of hurt. All right. Oh, perfect. That's exactly what it looks like.
just a. I mean,
Just a
it
scribbly
is everything. Everything is in the negative here. Everything there's no color, except for you guys. But your colors are all very muted, and hers are like non-existent. She's just as dark and black and white as everyone else, which makes
Yep.
sense that her icon is just this black and white shape. Anyway, so it happens when it starts its turn there. It's gonna feel some ouchies. Go ahead and roll the potency of the Aurora die.
Oh yeah, good point.
It's
It's just a
both
D4, right?
Yeah, just a D4. Unless what's the number next to the spell?
2.
2. So it's 2. You roll 2 dice. Two iris.
Sick.
You have to draw from 2 iris. You could use 2 iris.
Sweet. That's fine. Roll 2d4. Okay, that's 5.
5 spaces. So you can really.
Can really branch out here.
You
Yeah.
can get all the way up to this creature, the one.
Sure. Fuck it. Because if it takes damage, then I get health
Yeah.
or morale.
Oh. Alrighty.
Wait, you just gave it damage?
No, not yet. On its turn, it
Fuck.
was.
Not yet. It's on its turn.
Okay, I got excited.
That
Yeah, I
ends
know that'd be fun.
Echo's turn. Dawn, it is your turn now.
All right, my turn. I'm gonna vocalize aloud to everyone that sound we just heard. That sound that we just heard, like, a minute or two ago in game.
In-game,
I
it
say,
was like, it was like 30 seconds
Yeah.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah. And I shout to my friends, I think he went and got the big one, his boss or whatever. What was that name he said? And then I totally butcher that weird demon name he gave us a minute ago.
Give it a shot.
Ingle Fingle, the creeping death of everything.
Ingle
Ingle.
Fingle.
Ingle Fingle
Fingle, the creeping death
of everything.
of.
That's his official title.
That's it.
Yeah.
I don't have to take him that seriously yet, but he is on the way. Is basically what I tell everyone.
Nah,
I think he went and got his boss, Ingle Fingle.
I think he just warned him that we were coming for him and he's running away.
Oh yeah, definitely. When I am
Um,
like a tectonic plate-sized worm of death in a dream. In a
Yeah,
dream
obviously
demon,
he's
I run
scared
down-
of us.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I would be too. I mean, we're terrifying.
Exactly.
You should be afraid.
After telling us that the chasm was like where this thing was staying, the cat took us across the chasm, and I was like, he's taking us into the backyard and shutting the gate behind us.
It's okay. Well, all they did was just shut me in a room with them. That's
Yeah.
their mistake.
Exactly.
you.
Exactly.
Here with me.
There you go. That's the
So
right
this-
idea.
This guy here beside
You got
me,
the spirit.
to my left, is still alive and kicking and fighting.
Oh yeah, they're both alive.
yes.
They're not really kicking and fighting them, so they're fighting each other. They are.
They have been possessed.
Possessed. Yeah, these guys are possessed basically indefinitely for the sake of this encounter. They will be possessed for the
My
entire
necromancer could beat up your
Fucking
necromancer.
Hecko out here was like, this encounter seems tricky. What if I just...
Yeah. Fuck it.
What if
I
I
don't know.
made them fight the encounter for us?
Exactly. Isn't that how necromancers
I'm not-
work?
I'm not saying that I, like, am benefiting directly from you being the reincarnated god of death, but I am saying I'm happy about it.
I'm
I'm
fine
saying
with
both
you
of those
sending
things.
directly. I'm happy to be of service.
Fantastic. Fantastiastic. I guess I'm going to give someone else a smack who seems less injured. How about homie behind me who's stuck? Does he seem like he's capable of... He's still influenced, isn't he?
He is. He can't hurt any of the allies, but he is sucking the souls out of like the like psycho shades that don't seem to be aggressive towards you all. The ones that are just like
Yeah.
smaller black shadowy shapes that linger by. It just looks over at one and just it gives it the old sucky sucky.
I love that.
Don, you do see I am charging a giant beam of energy, so like that is to be noted. So like maybe don't stand in it amongst
I
them.
see what you're doing now. I see that you have lined up the special beam cannon, and Ravok is
do it
already
that
in
way.
front of it like Goku.
You know what? I believe in him. I also believe that he's small, and I can probably shoot over his head. What?
Meanwhile, I am tall.
Minerva's
not,
straight
though.
up about to fucking... Jesus Christ. Are you about to piccolo me? Am I gonna go meet King Kai?
I don't know you yet.
You do.
Uh,
You know him
I'd
well.
like to think.
He's
You
fine. He's fine. He's fine.
I'd like to
Yeah,
think.
out as well as Piccolo knew Goku.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
I think you killed my dad.
I'm gonna go meet King Kai, aren't I?
The one who's given people the suck may be useful here in like 11 more seconds when the actual big bad shows up. Rooted to his spot as he is that like a permanent fixture? Him being fixated to the ground?
Yeah, his legs are like part of the ground.
Oh, then he's basically useless now. I guess I'm gonna hit this guy beside me who's not even doing me any harm since I'm waiting for the boss to show up. I'm just gonna give him another old whip.
Your allies a good help when it takes damage.
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
all
but
been
that's
like
meta.
very happy every time he gets smacked in the face. So
Every
You all
time I
just laugh
smack
at
this
him.
dude with the whip, I just
ah,
yeah from like behind me. Both my
look
chin
at that
inches.
dumbass ghost.
Do it.
So I'm
Do
gonna
it.
go ahead and hit him then.
Your sadistic friends will enjoy it.
I guess so. And if I can't do it for my sadistic friends, then what can I do it for?
There you go.
Precisely.
I still think that might hit him. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe not. 8?
8 is going to hit it. Yeah.
Ooh, he takes another 5 damage.
Is he alive?
He is still alive. You can see that the
Gotcha.
whip doesn't seem to be bothering him much. The whip goes through him and he looks down at it like... huh.
But he is taking damage. Yes.
He is. It does
From the whip?
seem to
Okay.
be leaving these
No.
little white, silvery traces across its body.
We're just
Did-
farming
What's the
morale
second
from
damage?
you guys now.
The one that we want to take damage, Hecko.
Sick, thank you.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
So cheer. Now you cheer.
Yay!
Woo! All right, sick.
My mana
I'm
pool
back
is
up
being
to full morale.
recharged. Yeah.
Alright.
I make a brief speech to everyone about friendship and how we can face anything together. And then I pass my turn along.
Alright, Minerva, give me a warning sign when you're about to fire so I know when to jump out of the way.
Yeah. Oh, I'll give you a warning. Be the last warning you ever get.
She runs...
Thanks!
Thanks, I think.
And,
Points to anyone who's seen Dragon Ball Z
Hey.
Abridged.
she's going to pick up a bunch of the rocks from the ground using her Orphic powers and try to shoot them off in directions, damaging the enemies nearby. So she's got to make a focus plus fortitude check. So it's just a +4.
Sounds like I'm about to hit 8 morale.
She done it. So she's gonna do a little damage on all of them.
Ooh, 8 morale.
One damage each.
That's all I need to hear. Alright, just gonna bankroll that morale for right now.
Boop. Yeah, your morale can only go up to 3 above your maximum.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And I am at the max of the max now.
Your ego is swolled beyond the
What
point.
else has changed?
All right.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
That is going to end
I'm
their turn. It is now the creature's turn. First, it's the creatures that are trapped. This one can't attack allies, so it just absorbs another tiny little creature that happens to be wandering by. But this one is going to attack this one.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna fail. This one.
And
Oh, they both do the thing. They both.
yeah,
hit.
they
both
started
hit.
their turn in my wall of pain, so they do have to roll.
They make it. Was it presence fortitude?
Yes it is. And I'm doing an arcane presence check.
So one rolled a 4.
Sick.
That's this one.
Is it still alive? Jesus fucking Christ.
They have to beat a 12.
Yeah, one rolled a 2
What
and
of
one
them did?
rolled a 4. So
Oh, never
Okay, in
mind.
that case, they're going to take half the potency of the Aurora dice, which I think
Which
I already
was-
rolled as a 5, but I can roll it again. I don't know how that spell works.
it was definitely 5. So round
So
it up.
half
So
of that
they're
round
gonna take-
is 3.
3
Right.
damage each.
They both die.
Speed. Well, I'll just piddle patter the last of this energy I got in my wrist then.
I'll just.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, Hun.
Oh, why did I just re-add?
Keep
Minerva?
saving it. Save it for like another minute.
I don't think I can do that.
No. You,
The DM may I'm sorry, the storyteller may allow it if you know,
Yeah, ask really nice.
burn a stamina or something.
I would let you fill an iris with it, but I won't let you hold on to it.
I don't have a jewel.
You have oh. You got 3 empty.
Does anybody
ones,
have an
I thought.
empty jewel on their hands? Because that's basically what I got rocking in my wrist.
You
to
paid
cuffs
like
right now.
10,000 per.
Yeah,
for, like,
and I got full
How
ones.
and
One jewel.
3
Good.
empty ones too.
No, I gave them the empty ones. I had 3 empty ones. I said, "Here's 3 empty ones and 30,000 jewels. Give me 3 full ones now." And he's like, "Cool."
Yeah.
Also, tell your boss that I'm cool. And I was like, "He's
Manifest
not my boss,
one from
but
your
sure."
asshole. That thing I said earlier, where if you believe it, it can be. Maybe you can just manifest a shard that only exists here in this.
Is this a speech that you're giving me right now?
I wish.
Dawn's like, just believe in yourself. As you guys
Believe,
have
Minerva!
this
Believe that you
conversation,
can do whatever the fuck it is you want! I already do, damn it!
Fajin tosses you
Baby
a
girl,
little
what are you barking at?
cylinder-shaped metal disc with a bunch of see-through carved runes into it. She says you can't use it like an iris, but you can store Aurora in it.
Or stored in
What does it look like again? Please
It-
describe it one more time.
It's a cylinder. It's like a metal cylinder. It's got like
Okay.
rivets and runes carved into it. The runes are all see-through.
It's-
You can see into the inside of the thing through the runes.
Fuck it. Is it just like a push the button, shoot the spell out kind of scenario?
No, it's like you put it inside of this, and it's basically a bank vault. You have to like spend 10 minutes to unlock it to like get the Aurora out of it.
No, I'm gonna shoot this guy with it.
Okay. She nods. Okay, and she takes her thing back.
I appreciate it though. We'll revisit that later.
This thing walks right into the stuff. So
It does.
It does. It's not a very smart creature. So it takes.
Attitude presence plus 2.
Yeah. It's got to beat a 12. I don't see that happening. Nope. Shy of it rolling a crit, it cannot pass.
Take 3 damage.
Take 3 damage. It's still alive, though. And then it's going to attempt to suck Ravok's soul out.
Joke's on you. I don't have a soul.
I just sold it to that lady to my right.
Does an 11 hit your dodge?
Who are you rolling against?
Ravok.
Oh.
There's a chance it doesn't hit Ravok's dodge, but I don't know.
My dodge is an 11. Do I get to roll, though?
No.
No.
I think we got rid of that.
Goes to player character.
Yeah, we got rid of
It's
that.
not, though.
So you did not lose 2 morale. Nothing happened. It got very close though. You can feel its tendrily hands reaching out towards you. You can feel an icy dissonance coming from its energy as it starts to pull your energy into it. But its will was not strong enough to overpower yours. That ends its turn. Minerva. Hit him.
That's my ghost child, damn it! And then I step forward and I put some energy balls on this guy's face.
roll the damage. I don't think it matters.
I was gonna say I physically, my pluses mean I'm gonna complete the spell. Like I can't not. Even if I rolled a 1, I would still complete the spell.
But because it took you 1 turn longer, I think you.
Oh, you know what? I'll just go ahead and roll it just in case I crit, because there's a possibility that I crit. So fuck it.
Auto max. That's a good point. No, 1.
And I rolled a 1, so there you go. But I still do complete the spell because I needed 4, and I have +6 to the roll.
Yeah, and every time you spend after the first, I'm pretty sure it gives you an additional d6 of damage to roll.
No, that was an old version. You should probably revisit the spell if you want to read through it again, because there's something I noticed where anyway, it's a whole ass paragraph. I'll read it through at the end of this, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. It needs to probably get a little typo change. Anyway, the damage is 2d6 plus the potency of the iris, and I've put in 3 d4 worth of irises, so plus 2 d6s.
Yeah, 3d4 plus 2d6. Big damage.
Yes. So rolling. That's 19. Eat a dick.
Yeah, it's exploded. As well as everything behind it.
I just right next to Ravok's head. He got a tan from it.
You could hear the sound of ozone being burned away. It's not a sound I think I could describe, but use your imagination. It was scary. The creature disappeared along with a huge chunk of the ground, along with any of the other creatures that were coming from that direction. They are all mist evaporated. It even destroyed the smoke.
On for 30 feet, actually.
Yeah. Just
my fucking god.
Keeps going. And then there's nothing left. This one is still stuck to the ground over here, just absorbing.
Can I use the ambient aurora to just make it peel its skin and eviscerate? Just do the whole explosion thing I did earlier.
Yeah, that's fine. You can just
Vita Verbe.
Just boom, boom, poof, dead.
Okay.
Just to finalize the encounter.
Its feet were stuck to the ground.
Yeah, there was. Y'all could have just walked over to it and just
kept poking it.
Just kept beating the shit out of it. There wasn't anything it was gonna do.
Stop hitting yourself.
And then there were just y'all. There are more of these things, but most of them don't seem particularly violent. They just occasionally they walk near you and they lumber in your direction, but they just keep walking. They come over and inspect you, and they all look somewhat similar. Until suddenly they all stop what they were doing. And almost in slow motion, they all try to run away, clambering over themselves. And when they fall down, they just kind of form into themselves and then reform back into a running shape. But all of them keep tripping and stumbling over themselves, running away, making these sad...
Where's the origin point from which they are running away from?
You can hear this multi-throated, trumpeting, violent noise echoing from back in this direction. They seem
I
to be
drop into a
running
cool guy pose.
A cool guy pose.
Fuck it.
I just assume
Dawn's gonna
that
go in
Dawn's
cool guy pose.
always
then
in a
I'm-
cool guy pose.
Yeah.
Always.
Rat kata. Let's do it.
And I say as I look up towards the mountain side where we hear this bellowing creature coming from. Well, I guess Varen's not going to get to be the cool guy today. And I throw my hand up and manifest my Kamina sunglasses back on my face.
He's got John Lennon aviators.
It's Kamina sunglasses. They're just these weird, wicked aviators that come out to massive points in the side of my head. They sparkle, and suddenly I look way cooler. You're not even sure why. I just am cooler here in this place. Now that I put on my
It's
quote-unquote
dark as
cool
fuck.
outfit.
I'm gonna put on sunglasses.
I'm gonna
Exactly.
put on sunglasses.
Yeah, just like
This is like my superhero
my
outfit.
sunglasses at night.
That's how you know how cool you are.
These are my
Do I
hater
have a
blockers.
minute to go outside and deal with dog shenanigans?
You have 1 minute while I
Okay, be right back.
one thing.
Hater blockers on.
Hater blockers on. Prepared for the.
Send your haters. Send them by the dozen.
Oh, they coming. The haters is coming. Well, they were. What the hell? I thought.
The haters are no longer coming.
The haters
And
are.
just
Fuck
like
the
that,
haters.
the
on second
haters
thought.
stopped coming.
On second thought, no haters. There it is.
How to beat the haters.
Boom.
Confuse your DM.
If you want to block the haters, you just have to put your hater blockers on.
Have any of y'all seen Jujutsu Kaisen?
Yes.
Domain expansion. This thing's lair.
Oh, yes.
Ah,
Oh,
classic.
fuck.
I stopped watching Jujutsu Kaisen after season 2 broke my heart.
This is so cool. I am terrified.
I haven't watched TV in like a month. It's almost kind of weird.
Uh-oh.
Everything around you, just while we have Tristan back, starts to bleed away as the shapes of buildings, unfamiliar types of architecture, but they're all molded and blended into one another. They start growing around the walls. The smoke itself starts to apparate into tendrils from this massive, violent creature that pulls its form out of the once bright light shedding from the sky, now blanketed by the shape of this creature. Many mouths open, gnashing and gnawing from the different pores and holes in this creature's body. As it smashes one arm down and then the other around you, its hands absorb the tiny little psycho shades that were trying to run away from this creature. It absorbs them into itself as it leans over you
Why
all.
they were running.
It says,
Have you come to bring me the fractures that you're my little puppets?
No.
That was some puppet show you put
We've
on
come
earlier.
to ask you if that was and I look over at Dawn, your puppet show.
it tilts its head and leans down.
You ask questions of a
Demand answers, not ask questions.
Make me a social intimidate.
Can I have Dawn help me?
Can I?
You will have to make the check. Dawn can add one of her skills. You add the social, or you could use your intimidate, and she can add her social.
I want to add my social and then or Dawn, actually, which one do you have higher, social or intimidation? Because I have shit to neither. So
So I have a pretty high social. My intimidate's okay.
which one's
but-
higher?
My social.
Social? Okay. Sounds like a plan then, DM.
Yep, Dawn Social, your roll plus intimidate.
What's your social there, Don?
It's 4. Add 4.
And I critted.
Crit.
I slapped some communist shades on Minerva.
Shit. All right. So D8 plus that. So I just add Dawn Social in now.
Yeah, so Dawn Social, your intimidate, the D10, the 10 and the 6.
Okay. So that is going to be a total of 16.
Nice.
Or sorry, no, higher. Sorry, I did fucking 21.
Yeah, I was
21.
It should be
Let me
much
fix
higher.
that. 21.
The creature, its shape starts to diminish slightly as it loses one morale. And you catch a glimpse of the many twisting faces and shapes that hide and lie beneath this massive form. The massive form is not its body or its form at all. It's more of a manifestation of its power. But it looks like constantly twisting, reshaping faces. Most of them in forms of anguish.
It's horrible, but intriguing. I can't look
And
away.
Was that your handiwork at the tavern? Were you after us? Were you trying to kill us?
I was at no tavern. I seek only unification.
Then it was not you that tried to destroy us. Is that what you're trying to say?
I would not aim to bloody others to find one.
That being, it walked in shadow like yourself. Did you see it happen? Do you know who it was?
Make a deal.
It was Fingal, the creeping death of everything. Do you know
turn
who
it
that
on.
is?
What? I say.
Do you know an Fingal, the creeping death of everything?
Its face changes and twists until and this massive shape opens its mouth and another face sticks out.
Oof.
This face.
Oh god.
I know not of Fingal.
What is that?
The cat spoke of this thing which sought great unification and said that it was responsible for what happened at
But it was
Witherspoon.
Anthanar? Anathar?
Athranax.
It looks angry. Its eyes welling with bleeding fire.
Then Athranax, some little trickster Fae has thrown your name under the bus. Claims you are responsible for the death of our many friends.
If I caused the deaths, they would be part of me. I would absorb them, unify them, make them one.
There wasn't exactly enough left to unify.
It was not me then. It was another. Make a deal. Make a deal with me. I will break them. I will make them mine.
You've
I
bargained for
slowly-
your own life. We do not need to make a deal with you. And I turn to look at Dawn, walk up to her. We need to get out of here now. This one is not the one we're looking for, and unless we want to fight, we need to leave.
I kind of lean in towards you and I whisper, the thing it's after is inside of Heko. There's nothing that we're going to do with them. I agree.
Then
We
let's
should leave
now
immediately.
before it figures that out.
And I kind of like turn and look at everyone else. Me and Minerva both seem like we're about to like grab and deuce out. So I'm kind of like making it obvious with my body language. I'm about to deuces.
You bring me the fractures of Adjor. I can smell them.
We would bring them to you, but you have nothing that we want. And I turn and continue to walk away.
A deal. A deal.
It's just screeching now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to negotiate with it. If anybody else wants to, they can go right ahead.
I can't help but notice here, out of character, that this is obviously not the great and terrible worm which we saw kind of basically raging angrily above Wither's pub earlier.
It is not. It is not the same thing.
And I am now worried that that was indeed a weapon summoned by our other recent enemy we made.
The guy we sent to hell, right?
The guy that Minerva absolutely obliterated out of existence.
No, I obliterated his body. He was standing as a ghost of himself. I just prevented him from being able to rebind with it.
And the ghost of himself looked nothing like this giant, like giant centipede worm. Neither does this thing.
Yeah.
You guys can gather that this thing was just a trap. I mean, it just lived here. It's just a creature that lives in a lair in the dream world. It's probably...
And would have fought us, but then we fucking critted a terrifying check on it. It's like, you know what? Maybe not.
It is not the thing you're looking for. The cat brought you here to trap you. I don't mean to meta this.
Merely
I don't want.
No, but we kind of figured it out, and
yeah. I'm both trying to kind of navigate the in character and out of character realm here. I had a feeling it was either this thing that we fought prior or its master, and I assumed that was probably the demon that we banished, who said how much and how bad the revenge would be when they finally got it. Yeah, I thought so. As for reaching it in hell, I have no idea. Probably sending something like this horrible monstrosity at it would be a notion, but I would rather leave with my friend intact, since they're like a fracture of add your battery back.
Anastasia, or Anastasia, whatever the fuck your name is. How do you pronounce her name?
Fagine, actually.
Fagine. The token is
Fagine?
named Anastasia, but the
okay.
Fagine.
Fagine, can we go and try to now investigate that room in this realm and see if we come up with any new results?
Yes.
I'm just gonna try to guide us there if possible.
Yeah, she starts to head that way. The creature screaming behind you,
Don't go! Don't go! I need it!
Its voice getting quieter and quieter as you leave. It does not hunt you down, it does not chase you. It actually seems scared of you.
I have that effect on people.
We have that effect on people.
The creature was
I'm working on the W word.
I know. You're doing great.
It's called Aethernax the Unality, or the Finality, or the Everything. It's got many names. All of those names, for some reason, you all know now. You all know that this thing is some old, weakened god. Its face, its eyes, it lingers with you for a while. And it's more than just
therapy.
It was real creepy, and you remember the creepy face. It's more like it's like burned in the corner of your eye. It's yeah. But you all head back to the room. Back at the room, you all find...
We do not have any tokens with vision in this scene.
Yeah.
Why did that
I got that
happen
one too.
last time, too?
Hard times in the neighborhood. Oh, hey, look, it's an office.
There we are.
As you all return to this place, it almost happens instantly. As you start leaving, start walking that direction, having conversations, all of it, every moment, you know you made the journey over here, like you could feel that happened, but just like in a dream, it's like the boring parts of the story were just deleted over, and now you're here. You thought about being here, and now you're here. Only one problem. The salt on the ground has been smudged, and there's little flaming kitty footprints leading over to Dawn's body. Well, where Dawn's body was supposed to be. Dawn's body's not there anymore.
I am going to
that
shove
big
my
kitty
fist so far up a cat's rectum. It's gonna be a hand puppet.
I'm gonna use my
Jesus.
Umberling vision and see if there's anything I can visualize for the salt ring or Dawn's body or anything.
You can see the flaming kitty paw prints. You can see like the warmth of where Dawn's body was. It hasn't been moved long.
Can I track that? And can I use somebody, or actually, better yet,
Dawn's
can I
body-
use my vision to help our best tracker track it?
Dawn's body was in the real world,
Yeah.
meaning she got up and moved in the real world.
Yeah. Correct.
Ah, okay. I see what you're saying. Now.
Yes.
All right, guys, time to wake up. I go over and wake us up for the pearl. Attempting to, at least.
Yeah, you draw
Dawn,
the
wake up?
Aurora out of the pearl. Dawn, you can try to wake up.
I'm gonna start looking for my body. Kind of
Yeah.
like doing that thing I did last time where I tried
Yeah,
to
I think
like-
there's somebody in your body right now is the problem.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
that's
I'm
what
not
I'm
I'm not trying to
concerned
wake
about.
up. I'm trying to feel where my vessel has gone. Kind of like how last time I found you guys by feeling out where my friends were in the dreaming world.
You'll make me a focus plus presence check, Dawn. Minerva, you don't need to do anything. You just draw the Aurora out. You can even put it right back into the pearl. You just draw
Just
it out.
wake
put
up
it
and
back
I'm
in.
fucking stranded here.
And Chip walks in, and
Where did Dawn go?
Chip, as you
As soon as I wake up.
just alert your body awake, Chip stumbles. Oh, she bursted the door open and said something cheeky.
That was a
Yeah.
ghost. We need to get her now. The ghost has possessed her body.
Oh.
I can
How long
march
has
past
she
him.
been gone?
You've been asleep for, I don't know, 30 minutes? She woke up about 10 minutes ago.
Follow
I
Minerva.
yeah.
Strange why her eyes were blue fireballs. I thought it was a Dawn thing, you know? She does that sometimes.
It's true.
All right,
Sure,
I'm
she
gonna
does
try
do that
to
sometimes.
track them with my Umberling vision. It's kind of the only thing I got, unless somebody else here is a better tracker that I can try to use my vision to help them track. But that I'm not the best tracker, so let's throw that out there.
In the meantime, my
Ravok,
focus,
maybe,
presence-
hopefully, kind of.
I mean, I can try. I also have my special eyes. That's the best I got.
Look with your special eyes.
I think you probably will have a better chance then. Unless this is a Dylan. What kind of check do you want for us to use our vision to check to track?
It'll probably be a mental awareness check.
Mental awareness. Okay, so
Yeah,
my mental's pretty high. How's your awareness?
I have a +1 to mental awareness.
Okay, so it's probably going to be me then.
I
and
trusted the cat.
Yeah.
I am not aware.
I have high mental. I don't have much in the way of awareness, but I do have 3 in mental. So, all right. D10. All right, so that's a whole ass 7. Unless I have any pluses for having special eyes.
Just in case it helps, my focus presence was a 15.
15's really good. Dawn, you can feel where your body is. You can feel the pull of your body. It's still yours. This thing hasn't claimed it.
Alone in the
It's
dream world, I'm gonna start looking for myself.
Okay. It's just
And
I
you can just
see
kinda
her.
have that happening.
you do find yourself, and no, unfortunately, Minerva, your eyes do not pierce through
The Shadow Realm.
The Shadow Realm, yeah, the plane of existence.
Shadow
that is
Realm.
The umbral dreamscape.
I got sent to the shadow
The
realm.
upside down.
Yeah, basically.
Hey
You
Yugi,
all-
the cat took my body for a joyride.
Go and seek out, searching for this person. You wander into the streets of Kartia late at night. as it is. You do not see any evidence. There are a lot of footprints out and about because, well, there are still some people walking around, but you try to focus on which footprints might be Dawn's shoes. You try to follow those ones specifically. And you pick a pair, and you hope it's the right ones. You start following in that direction. Dawn.
Hey, Dawn wears Doc Martens, don't they?
Dawn wears Docs. Dawn, you pull yourself into the direction of your body. You get there. As soon as you pull yourself to the body, your body stops. Well, it's just walking, hands in pockets, just sauntering slowly in a direction occasionally, doing cheeky things like stealing things out of people's pockets, looking at them, putting them in your pocket, and then continuing to walk. Eventually, it stops and looks at you, but then keeps walking and says,
Nah, I mean, I catch up as fast as I can, and I don't know if it's possible, but I am gonna try to do the Doctor Strange thing. Basically, I'm gonna try to just like supplant my presence over its presence and push it out of my body.
just climb back into your body. As it's walking, it says something along the lines of, Aethronax didn't kill you. Odd.
Oof. Or something like it.
Yeah.
Maybe I
go
just
ahead
fail
and
completely.
Roll me a physical, or sorry, we'll call it a physical presence check. That makes sense.
You seem kind of like a bully. I don't like bullies.
You're trying to beat a 14.
That sounds so good every time you do it. Oh my god, my guy,
I
did
know,
it.
it just scratches my brain. Very good.
It's like cathartic after not rolling dice with my friends for like 7 weeks.
I genuinely did not realize that it was a dice roller for the longest time.
I
was just like, damn, Dylan has his microphone like 2 inches from the fucking dice.
Just rolling it onto the thing.
Hey, cat thing.
Yeah.
17.
17, damn. Yeah, you climb into your own body and you push it into a corner of your own mind.
Oh my god, you guys are gonna have a duel. Do it!
There. But you can feel your own
Brain
body.
tug of war.
Now you feel it. You feel how cold it is outside. And then your body crumbles limp to the ground. You can do one quick thing with your own body before you fall unconscious.
Is the street I'm on public?
Semi-public, yeah. He just pickpocketed a random person and put the money into your pocket. Put whatever he pulled out of the person into your pocket.
As I fall to the ground, I say, call the Physicrin! Ugh.
He just falls limp.
Yeah.
That was pretty loud. I'm sure you tried to do that as loud as possible, so I'll allow Minerva to make that check one more time. Or if someone else wants to try.
Which check was it? What is the
Hopefully
check? So
like
I can
a
know
bystander gets
so I can know how to delegate it.
Yeah, a mental awareness check.
Hecko, you got a higher mental awareness than me?
I don't know. I'll have 4 total. What about you?
I got a 3 total.
Okay. You got
Alright, Hecko's got it. We believe in you. We believe in your
Don't
green
say
little
that, you're
fleshy
gonna
zombie self.
jinx it. Oh, never mind. I crit. Shit.
Roll that D8.
I'll roll the D8. Fuck. Do I add my plus to the D8? I forget how this works.
You add your pluses to the D10, and then just the D8's number gets added to that original total. In a 7. Fuck yeah.
Fuck
Alright,
yeah.
we're finding this bitch. It's ours.
Yeah.
Yep.
14 plus 7, Dylan.
Jesus, yeah. You run over to where you can see a huddle of people around a person, laying.
I
in
just
the
ghost
snow.
through them and right on top of Dawn, smack her in the face a couple times. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
She is convulsing, her eyes flickering between her actual eye colors and bursts of blue fire.
That's fun.
She's just mumbling over and over again, Physic Kieran.
Alright, just gonna have to give her some space, give her some time. Fuck, we need Baron.
We haven't even seen Varen since waking up. They just
Yeah.
have disappeared.
Does it seem like she's like at war with whatever this is trying to reclaim her body, or like what's happening?
Definitely, Echo, make me your choice of mental medicine or arcane medicine.
do
A really
arcane
bad
medicine.
dose of LSD.
Yeah.
Going into the hole now.
Okay, that's a 10 total.
10 total is pretty good. Yeah, she is definitely at war with an entity that it is attempting to possess her. She seems to be winning the war, but she can't wake up while the creature is possessing her. They
Can
are
I
holding-
try to?
I have.
Oh, sorry.
Well, if you have an idea, I have a different idea. But
Okay, I was gonna try to focus Arcana to try to isolate the entity that's not supposed to be there. See if I can perceive them. I basically this is like perceiving with the fucking force right now, but I'm trying to focus on their aurora and focus on them to target them with a spell.
if Minerva
hopefully.
can do that, because I was thinking of using forced soul ejection.
That
You'll
would push
remember.
both of them out of the creature.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
If I could isolate one of them, figure out which one it is, and just push that one out, it would probably be creative cast, right?
Yeah.
So I'll try what I do first, and then if that doesn't work, then that sounds like a great idea, and we could try to salt circle her.
Okay.
All right. So,
Minerva,
Ravak?
yours is going to be a...
Ravak, can you go get us some salt?
More salt.
More salt.
The
So much
daisy
salt.
chain.
You know, what you saw earlier, the cat, walked right over
Yeah.
the salt. It didn't
well,
care about the salt.
I fucking apparently didn't realize that,
It's little-
so
it's
I asked to
little
go get some
flamey-
salt.
yeah,
I already
it's
said
little-
it.
okay.
I already said it.
I noticed that.
You cut out.
Cut out Ravok.
You know, fuck it.
Fuck it, I'm getting salt, I guess.
You know, fuck it.
Ravok's tired of Minerva.
I think.
I wish I knew what you were tired of about Minerva, but I couldn't hear it, so I'll just accept it.
Oh my
All
god.
right, what was it? Focus. I wanted to do a focus Arcana, try to focus on my enemy here. Is that cool?
It's gonna be. We'll call it a arcane awareness. Ravok, you can make the same check because you've got the same special eye.
I was already told to leave because Ravok is useless.
Okay.
Ouch. Okay, that's not what I said, but all right.
That's not
All
why.
right. Hell yeah. So you said Arcana Insight?
Arcana awareness.
Arcana Awareness. Okay, so that's gonna be a 12.
12. Okay. 12 is pretty good. 12 is pretty good. I'm gonna say you can tell that when those blue flames flash, the cat creature is in control of the body.
Okay, I was just trying to. Okay, if I can't target their being, if I can't target that entity, then this isn't gonna work.
They are both the same entity at this present
Okay.
moment. Targeting Dawn is targeting both of them, no matter what you try.
Yeah, I get it. I was just gonna try to focus on their energy and literally try to draw them out. But yeah, no, it's okay. I look up at Heko. They're too intertwined. You have to rip them both out.
Fuck. I mean, should I try it? Would it help?
Yes, and hopefully I can attack the cat immediately as soon as you do it, and then I ready myself with a spell of Vita Verbe, or spell of Vita Verbe as soon as hopefully comes out.
Okay. Sorry
Chip-
about this, Dawn.
Chip is as Chip comes running over. Chip looks at everyone and then looks at Ravok, who's running away, and shouts at Ravok, "Ravok, come back! Go to sleep! Here, lay down in the snow. Go to sleep."
Alright.
Just punches you in the face.
No,
Oh
you
my
guys
God.
you guys have done. Ravok's capable of just going, closing his eyes and then just meditating. He's been studying with the sword sages.
That's convenient.
Yep.
You do. You just.
I guess I go back.
As you step out of your body again, you see Dawn laying on the ground, but it looks kind of like a mess of blue fire wreathing around Dawn, and Dawn is still struggling and convulsing. You're not sure what you're waiting for, but Echo, do the thing.
Yeah, I'm doing a forced soul ejection. Cause the target's soul to separate from their body for a number of rounds equal to the potency of the Aurora dice. I'm gonna use a pearl, I think. And make an arcane plus focus check versus the target's presence plus fortitude check. If they fail, their body goes limp and defenseless as the soul separates. They then become a ghost. They gain all statuses of a ghost until the spell's effects wear off.
Dawn,
So-
what's your focus plus presence? Don't make the check. I already rolled the die. Just tell me what the total numbers would add up to.
Gotcha. So focus 2, presence 5.
Okay. So it's a total of 8. And Echo rolled a 15.
I fucking crit.
Incredible. I rolled a nat 1.
Hell yeah!
Well, that would do it.
Ah,
I
so that's a
crit-
16 total.
I think Echo is gonna win this one. Is what I'm hearing.
Absolutely.
I'm-
Yeah, you just
What else has changed?
boom, blast both of their souls back out of their body. As they both tumble out, their souls were halfway here and halfway between the.
I immediately target that fucking cat as soon
You
as
don't
it comes out.
See the cat. The cat tumbles back into the Umbral world, or into the Dreamscape world. But Ravok's there.
Ravok is there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It.
I,
tumbles
however,
out
grabbed
of
the
your
cat.
body, and I was about to say, Ravok, you can grab the cat.
yeah, I grabbed the cat.
Go ahead and make me a physical plus your choice of athletics or acrobatics versus the.
Alrighty, it's gonna be acrobatics. Oh.
It rolled a 2. God, these dice, they are favoring the player.
That's
argue.
gonna be 12 total.
12 total. Yeah, perfect. You just swoop, grab the cat. As the cat gets blasted out and rolls out of the body, you just grab it by both of its tails and hold it up. It starts to squirm and then just goes limp and says, "All right, you got me."
Am I like
Yeah, we did.
semi-conscious?
John, go!
You ever heard the saying, there's many ways to skin a cat? I'm gonna test out that saying.
Yeah, if I'm at least semi-conscious, I'm gonna climb into my body and then threaten the cat.
Yeah. You're.
I believe I promised an anal fisting like 17 minutes ago in game.
So your
Yeah.
your ghost got blasted into the regular world. The cat's ghost got blasted into the dream world because that's where the cat.
Yeah.
Oh
exists,
god, that
where
sounds
it
even
resides.
weirder.
But you got blasted here.
Different planes.
Yeah, different. You got blasted into different places.
Ravok is over there in the dream world fucking around.
So I am like a ghost, looking at my friends who don't see me, and my body
are
which is
literally a
unceremoniously slumped on the ground.
Oh, I can see you.
They
I wave at
actually
you, Don.
Can see you, surprisingly. I mean, no one else here. There's like a small crowd of spectators over here. None of them can see you, but both Echo and Minerva can see you because they got special eyes. Well,
I wave at you.
One's a necromancer and one has special eyes.
I kind of awkwardly wave back at you as I stare down
And
at
then
my
I point
own
to the body. Get in.
I'm in.
I'm gonna put myself on like a body glove.
Oh
Yeah.
god, so weird.
Don't put it that way,
Don't-
but
why'd-
okay.
Why'd you have to make it like
It is literally a body glove.
It's
Y-
yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't
Like,
have to
I know, but-
say
You
it.
didn't have to say it.
I gotta
It's
go
like
in
an old
feet
wetsuit.
first, and then slowly push it all up my torso and push my arms out.
Jesus.
There's a technique.
There's no technique. It's so not necessary. Ravok, you're like holding the cat and like watching Dawn's body get like slid into by a soul. It's very disturbing. What are you doing to the
This-
cat?
The second I am aware that Dawn is back in control of her body, I'm gonna just start. I'm gonna throw it on the fucking ground, and I'm gonna fucking punt this cat.
It says
And
Get in
Get
your
outta
body
here.
before it fucking steals your body too. That's all I'm saying.
know that this was a large misunderstanding. There's no need to kick. No, don't kick me, don't kick. Boom.
Gone.
Take the fucking cat.
Um,
Not- Only in the
play
city.
kitten cannon.
But-
Hey, if
Yeah.
the cat is capable of speaking and it knows it's being a dick, kick the
Yeah.
cat.
Exactly. All these years of kitten cannon have trained me for this exact moment.
Oh my god, I forgot. I get it.
And Ravok, you can wake back up
I do wake back up before the cat tries to steal my body for whatever reason.
for whatever.
So just to
nefarious
set the tone, all the passersby in the streets saw this young teenager just like have a heart attack or something, scream, "Call an ambulance!" and then hit the city streets as a bunch of other teenagers then ran up and started like rifling them into position. Then they like convulse into a standing position.
Yes.
And then that's it. And like there was a point where another child laid down on the ground
and went to sleep and then got back up. Yes, exactly.
So did we get to investigate the corpse room while we were in the dream world, or did none of that actually get to happen?
None of y'all went into the
We were gonna come
Fucking
back
damn
and
it.
do that, but there was like an emergency.
But there was a cat that took your body? Yeah, we know.
There
I
was
was
like
there.
a dawn-shaped car going for a joyride around the town.
We had other things that we had. God, we got
We
kind of
had to-
distracted today, huh?
We had to get back our frickin' himbo. What are you? Kind of a himbo.
Thembo? A Thembo?
Thimbo. There you go.
Thimbo.
Thimbo. That's the word.
You did.
Thembo.
You did meet an old god who is afraid of y'all. So
I don't even know how much of that god is like Azure or just some random dude who wants to moonlight as Azure. No clue.
The creature called itself Aethranax.
I heard that. I kind of still like Inglefingle, but I'll go with Aethernax.
I'm gonna be real with you. I actually don't. That sounds familiar, but I don't remember that god.
It
Fingal
is-
Fingal? Or
Aethernax.
Aethernax?
Aethernax.
It was just the Cheshire Cat or whatever told us like earlier.
Yeah.
It's either a being which just does seek the destruction of all life, or it's an ex-god with a vendetta that needs the fractures to be whole again. And therefore it's thinking about unification real hard.
real hard.
So hard that it's kind of misconstrued what that means now. And, yeah.
Fun times. Anyway, I need to go back into the zombie world with that girl that we had. What's your girlfriend's name, Ravok?
Fajin?
Fajin, you and me, we got to go back over there and investigate that world in the dream world. This time, no more talking to cats.
Queen.
She sighs deeply. What did you say?
I said just the two of you, or did you want help?
I mean, if other people want to come with, we go right ahead, I guess. But it's, I don't know. Like, what else do we need to do?
Well, I kind of need to. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I know exactly who our enemy really is now. I know this because I know who our enemy isn't.
Jesus fucking
God
Christ.
damn it.
Yeah, alright, well, I've got some errands to run, so you guys go do that. I'll meet you back at Odd Job Todd's office.
All right. I mean, if anyone else wants to join us, I'm not making this an exclusive thing. I just
I've got no
don't know what
problem
else needs
going
to be
back
done
into
today,
the
and we
evil
still have
world.
not actually gone and investigated that wall. I know my sight will help, and I know
you-
that she's the one that can connect bonds.
Since
Going
since
through the dream, or
Yes.
I'll stay outside and keep an eye on your bodies.
Yes, thank you. Chip tried last
No offense,
time, but
Chip, but you fumbled the bag.
yeah.
Well,
One of us who had glowing eyes, and you decided, oh, that's
Chip
normal.
did his best. It is normal.
Dawn's eyes glow often and regularly, and sometimes she's on fire, and that's not fire.
Usually only when I'm mad, Chip.
You could
Usually
have
only
said-
when something is wrong.
It's fine. You can watch too, Chip. It's just better to have
Okay,
more than
whenever
one.
we
You
leave,
can
we
make
all
a
leave
better judgment
together.
call.
How's that? When we wake up together, and if we don't all wake up, then we have a discussion about why we didn't all wake up.
Good call.
Okay.
I like do the shame fingers at Chip.
Chip says, "Look, if you expect me to keep tabs on all of you all the time, I'd go crazy. There's a lot. You have a lot.
Not
going
all
on.
of the time. We
All of
asked you for this one specific moment to watch our bodies while we were unconscious in another dimension, and you messed up.
You all have.
Chip, don't you keep tabs on us all the time?
I mean,
Yeah,
only
Chip, I thought you kind of know what was up.
in certain regards. Like I know how much money is in all of your purses at almost any given time.
I don't think you do, and that's weird if you do.
Oh, I had just sort of assumed you were keeping track.
Yeah, I'm keeping track.
How much money do I have in my purse, Chip?
In this exact moment,
Yes.
hang on, he needs to make a check for this.
You, who were just unconscious a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, I was unconscious, so there's definitely a possibility. I just want to know if he goes through my pockets every single time that I'm around him, because if so...
I'm gonna have to give him a talking to. Like
no,
a
it's not a
dog.
talking to. It just makes it understandable that this is now open game, so all of his shit is now also stealable. He has entered the realm of the thievery, and once we're on the same... I'm a thief, okay? But I don't steal from my friends. But once I know that my friends are also thieves, well, now it's just their job to be good at their job.
Now they just
Sounds
Or
like
I'm going to steal their things.
The gander. The
evens
duck
or heads,
is the
odds or
gander.
tails. That was even. Yeah, he tells you exactly how much money is in your coin purse at this given
Okay.
moment, including Iris. He says,
No,
"See,
no.
I'm insightful."
Yes, insightful. That's good to know, Chip. Good to
Yes, I know to the single penny exactly how much money you have in your wallet because I'm such a good read of character.
Yeah.
It was a gift that I was bestowed upon as a little child. It's why I know my marks. It's a good gambling technique, too.
No, Chip, I just understand that you and I are the same now. And that just means that, well, I don't have to hold back. And I just put a hand on his shoulder.
He looks terrified. Oh, God, what have I done? I'm sorry. I'll do better next time. He follows you all up there.
Do better with my body next time.
Right?
All right, for the sake of this, we're just going to go ahead and fast track it so we don't go through the same thing again. Y'all just make whoever decides to go into the room where it happened, make me...
I know what I'm looking for, so I'm definitely going in, and I definitely need Fajin to come in with me, because she's
To
the
be
one that can
clear,
connect the dots.
Going in through the dreamscape or just going in, period?
Going into the
We've already
dreamscape-
gone in through the physical realm, so Dreamscape I think was the one that we needed to actually do.
I'm going in too because I handpicked all these understudies and fill-ins that are now
You got the
paced.
guilt. You got the capital G guilt.
Let's say we're just looking at a wall, guys. It's all right. It's all right.
I got these guys
We already
killed,
fought
man.
the monsters. We already know the monsters are something we can handle. It's
Oh,
little
Freddy!
zombies.
Freddy, you were so good at pretending to be Ravok.
Freddy. What?
Oh, Freddy!
Did Freddie
you
Prince
carried
Jr. play
before.
Ravok?
He did with a capital D.
Obviously.
Oh God.
Past tense. Oh no.
Make
No idea what's happening right now.
mental plus awareness check for those of you who are trying to just investigate. Make me an arcane plus awareness check for those of you who are trying to do it magically.
Arcane plus insight. All right. Please. Hey, that's a number I can live with. 11.
Love it. Fuzzy rolled a crit.
I don't think I can actually really help here. I'm mostly just here to hurt my own feelings.
That's okay. Just looking at all
Wow,
of these,
okay,
these
at least you're aware of it.
Yeah.
I'm here to see that the response.
I
My
this is my
self-induced
only
responsibility.
This is my opportunity to actually visualize the carnage. Before this, it was just a story, and I could almost like detach myself from it.
So you're just sort of emotionally self-flagellating here, to be
Yeah,
clear.
literally. I am literally emotionally self-flagellating.
Ew.
Sick. Can't wait to put this in my autobiography.
The room is slightly more cleared up than it was even last time, as the
morgue's doing a
investigators
good job.
have been doing their thing, moving the bodies to the right places, and ideally connecting the right pieces back together if they can.
If possible, along the way.
Left in this place, there are only 2 of the people wearing Plague Doctor masks, and the investigator, as well as 1 lantern guard who is standing by the door. The investigator's hair is a mess, his hat is off, he doesn't even have his vest or tie on, he's just wearing a wrinkled white shirt, and there's a bottle of whiskey next to him and an empty glass, with a little bit of melted water at the bottom of it. And he's holding his hand, one hand on his head, looking over some papers, and muttering to himself about this, that, and the other. eventually a guard walks in, another guard. All of this is out of inference because it's really hard to tell while you are in the dreamscape because things are blurry and dissonant. Things that are awake in this world are even harder to discern. The only reason you know who they are or what they are because of the general outline. But when they talk to each other, you can't hear anything. You just hear a dissonant. But in the room, that's happening in the real world, in the awake world, the mortal plane. But in the dreamscape, you all are here. With the 11, with Fajin's 15, the spell she cast earlier leaves all of this sort of residue glowing. From here, you can determine, Minerva, figuring out which of these residues was left by the creature, and then using Fajin's ability to link and bond things, you find a thin tether leading in a direction. This takes roughly 4 hours of casting spells, failing, redoing it, casting a spell again, but eventually you come with this really thin tether leading in a very specific direction.
During this 4 hours that we're here casting spells and shit like that, can I be trying to gather some Aurora just to try to refill some of the shit that I've expended?
I'll just let you know, yes, you can fill all of them up in this place, but when you wake back up in the real world, they're all still drained.
Okay. Well, I'll just try to fill up the pearls that I've used.
Okay. Again, when you wake back up in the mortal plane, all of them
Understood.
are drained again. So it doesn't do anything unless you are specifically here.
I'll write a caveat in there.
Yeah. And they aren't full with glowing aurora. They're filled with this deep black energy.
Gotcha.
But you have a direction now. You have a place to go. She says, this way. That's the way that whatever cast this spell or whatever summoned the being here. The creature was summoned here. It was also a puppet. It was a puppeteering puppet master that was being puppeteered by something in that direction.
Well then, I guess we should pull the rest of them into the dream world and try to go that way, or do you think this is something we can do in the physical realm?
I think it's something you can do in the physical realm.
Okay, well then let's go ahead and do it that way then. And now I'm very aware that that means that my pearls will go back to normal.
Yes, that's why I was mentioning it.
Yeah.
But you all wake up, and next time, you all will follow the trail. You have the tether now. You know the direction to go.
Don't forget, you have to write something for what Varen's been doing for this last
I
hours.
already know. Varen went to go and tell the guards to come here.
He's being recruited as a new guard, isn't he?
Yeah. That whole situation. But yes, so next time we get back together, you will follow the tether. You don't have to do that immediately. You just know you now have whatever summoned that spell. You have like a thin silver thread of like a light beam that points in the direction
Gotcha.
of where that entity is. It's not a follow this path. It's more of a straight line. And in Cartia, that doesn't help very much because there's so many cliffs and ends. So it'll take a little bit to try to track.
Clairvoyance, is that the name of the spell? D&D?
It's kind of.
Clairvoyance,
I think that's what it's called. Yeah.
I choose not to care about how this D&D game works anymore. I want the DM to tell me which way to go.
The DM to tell me exactly which way to go. Yes, but you guys did a whole quest for it.
Yeah, no, we did. Thank you, Dawn, for the magical dreamscape world.
Hey, you're welcome, guys. I think.
The alternative, if you didn't want to go back into the dangerous dreamscape world, was to go talk to Broke and then just be indebted to some former student criminal guy.
Ooh, yay,
Can't
more
be in
student
any
debt.
more debt.
So above the table here,
Too much
the only real lead we have anymore is that we have other friends who are still kind of sketchy who try to talk to or commune with things in hell. And the thing that's trying to kill us is in hell.
Correct.
And here's the
We
thing.
could talk to them.
I don't know if we
I already did.
try to go to hell.
Well, I
Right,
mean,
like-
if you want me to go invite the Lows to it, like, they're already, like, full sail. I'll just be like, hey, so we're gonna go fight things from hell. Come join us. Also, Dawn's there, so, you know. And then they're there.
It's like there's like a there's like this understanding that if I go to hell, it will be a bad time.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna go to hell. We're gonna try to pull it from hell to here. We've already summoned things from hell in the past. It's just about, getting the Yinlos to tell us how to do that with this dude, and we have to figure out,
But
how to
here's
bond him
something
and
else
shit.
to think about, right?
What's that?
Because he found his own means to become here. We
Mhm.
fucked him up for doing so, told him that was a bad idea, and that just made him go back to hell.
Yes, but that was
Yeah.
because we killed his body, and we gave him the opportunity to just leave, but then he wanted to be a bitch about it, and then said, hey, I'm gonna fuck you from the astral plane. So now we gotta summon his soul back up here, kick the shit out of it, and then choose whether or not we're gonna just off him, or, what we're gonna do with him afterwards.
He's going to show up and go, oh, you must have reconsidered my offer about me absolutely destroying your asses unless you give me the
then we
fractures of
proceed to
Asher.
curb stomp him into the frickin' pavement, because...
Well, then the last
just-
thing that we need to think of between now and next session is the implications of if we start calling demon lords from hell and eradicating them.
Well,
And
And
to
how
be
that
quickly
one is
fair-
already...
becomes a
Oh, sorry,
bigger
go ahead.
target on us.
To
Hecka.
be fair, Dawn has a point. If we call him up, I mean, and even if we eradicate him, he might just go back to hell. Like, I
Good.
don't know.
Yeah.
No, but like he might come back after that. Maybe needs to be a more
Yeah.
permanent solution besides killing him.
So imprison.
I don't think
what we're going
so,
after.
necessarily.
No,
Here's what
or
could have happened.
negotiation. I don't know. Just
The
something.
lore implications of my literal father are that if he would have stepped into that human body first, and then we killed it, he could have died. Like, died. My father is apparently dead, like dead. Because he
dead?
came to the mortal realm for a while.
So there is a possibility that we can destroy him, then, is what you're saying.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's not like my dad was like, hey, little Don, I've
Yeah.
been here for a little too long now, and now if I stub my toe too hard, it's permanent. I don't know. I don't know if we would have to bind him here for a period of time first.
All right,
And
so it
then
sounds like
give
a
him the
question to bring
alternative,
up to the Yinlos and just kind of figure
Yeah,
this shit out.
Something
Okay.
like that. Something like
So we
that.
got to set up a date with your girlfriend.
Or you could go to
can't-
the library.
Yeah, we already went there before, and it didn't
The
give
library
a shit.
is not cool, Dylan. Okay?
In
I have
my
a cool
experience-
goth girlfriend who I can talk to about demons. I don't
That's
need
cool.
library books.
That's fine. That's fine.
We
That's cool.
plenty of us have cool goth girlfriends we can talk to about demons.
Yeah, I was about to say. I lived in their library for 4 days, so...
Flex. I love this.
Anyway, there you go.
Fateless Legacies. It's actually
Thank you,
just a
Dylan, for
dating
giving
sim.
so many of us cool goth girlfriends.
You're so
I
welcome.
literally, in fact, goth girlfriends dating goth girlfriends at this point. So,
It's what this game
Goth
is
for
actually
goth.
designed about.
freaking ridiculous.
See, it's not just me this time. I wasn't the one that turned this into a dating sim.
No, it
Goth
just,
girlfriend
yeah.
Thunder.
We were just the only ones that were left on the island after everything.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Look, sometimes there's just natural goth chemistry, and you
Sometimes
gotta see where it goes.
Yeah.
And then we got the himbo from Baron, and
Yeah. Yeah.
The
That's a
goths
very
in the
important
himbo.
element.
I really want to
love
set him up with some sort of like workshop shenanigans thing. I try to figure out how to rock this. Like, I think it could be really fun.
Rock.
Hey, that wasn't an intentional pun, but thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, then I love Ravok for picking up on it.
Well, you know me. If there's a shitty pun to be found, I'm gonna drag it out.
There you go.
So
But Dylan, so I didn't join them. So I'm just gonna go spend money and get those fucking iris that I promised to Fajin to pay her, and also
yeah, so you're gonna
go on my
money
shopping
your girlfriend.
adventure that I fucking wanted to go on.
you're gonna
Go
go
blow
on a
money on your girlfriend.
shopping adventure. I love it. You'll gain 1 point of favor. You promised her double the amount to cast that spell with. It was 3, so you need to give her 6 iris pearls.
That's fine. How much money is that?
Let's consort the tome. The Great Text. I think it's on page 1.
The sacred texts.
100.
Dead is what that is going to be.
It is on page 100. I was right.
The sacred texts.
Secret tunnel. Alright.
Secret tunnel through the mountains.
Secret. Alright, there it is. Pearls.
I don't remember the next part.
6,000.
But then it goes,
6,000
and
gems.
died.
It's not a crazy large amount of money. It's just 6,000 gems.
Per or
Per.
total?
Yeah, total.
Gotcha.
I got that.
When you said earlier 10,000 gems each, you
Yeah.
only needed to do 1,000 gems each. So you can retcon that back down to 1,000 each.
I was about to say, the money was more than that before.
Yeah,
I remember
you
it being a lot more
That's
than that
for
before.
a jewel. That's for like the big boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Yo,
6,000. Got it.
those fucking creepy faces for that Athronax guy was really cool.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that guy
It was
that
cool.
guy was dope. That was gonna be like a pretty intense encounter, but y'all were like, no.
I think that would have
No.
killed us if me and Tristan hadn't been like, hey,
Its
we're Goku
goal
and Vegeta. Shut the
wasn't-
fuck up.
its goal wasn't to
Basically, yeah.
kill
And I
you.
just walked up to it and I was just like, hey, he was like, you come here asking questions. Like, no, I demand answers. And then you're like, okay, intimidation. I was like, yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Brit, ha! Fuck
I mean,
yeah.
talking to it was obviously the best course of action because it wanted to talk to you before it attacked you to begin with. Like,
Yeah.
It didn't start out by just being like, all right, now we're in a fight. It was like, hello, potential allies, give me thing I want. And y'all said, no. And it went,
No,
what?
we have questions for you, and you're going to answer it, dumbass.
And it
Did you
went,
do this?
I'm
I
sorry,
didn't.
Mommy.
It's not
I
my
mean-
handiwork.
I mean, mommy. I mean, fuck. Sorry. I mean, mommy. Damn it.
I get that. That's my state
Party of
being as well.
mommies and daddies and Hecko.
and Echo.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if
And
I was-
Hecko.
Ravok's 11. I
That's
don't.
true.
Yeah.
And Ravok, okay. Ravok and Hecko, who are just here amongst daddies and mommies, and
Exactly.
I don't know what to say anymore.
Okay,
Now it's
mommy.
weird.
It's weird. You made it weird.
I
Fuck.
say it's
made it
really
weird.
just two mommies. To
Sorry,
be honest,
mommy.
And then a himbo.
Two
and-
mommies, a himbo, and a couple of rapscallion kids.
Yeah.
Couple of little guys.
Yeah, little
And
guys.
Chip.
Oh yeah, and Chip. And a
Chip.
Charlotte.
Chip is a rapscallion kid.
That's
Yeah.
true. Chip
Oh,
is-
yeah,
Chip is
okay,
a
you're
wrestling
right.
kid.
Chip
I
is in
thought Chip was a
charge
daddy.
of the Rugrats. He's the
No.
Hecko, Ravok, and Chip.
he's the Ed
three
of the Ed,
caballeros.
Ed, and Nettie that you two are.
Yeah.
Here's the thing,
Echo
Chip is
is
a
the double D.
goofball.
Ravok is the it is
The Ed.
the Ed,
Yeah.
and then Chip is the Eddie.
That's hilarious.
Oh my god.
And they need to
I-
do a classic mess around. The three of y'all.
Minerva took away my stairs because she says I'm grounded.
I can't go upstairs. They took away the stairs because I'm grounded.
That was so stupid and funny.
That's disturbing.
Oh fucking god.
Wait, can I be Nas?
Yes.
Nas.
Alright, cool.
Which one's
Nas was
Um,
the blue-haired trailer trash. I can't remember what
Oh,
the trailer
you
trash
the-
was.
No. Nope, Nas was actually.
Oh no,
the
Nas
blonde
was
girl.
fucking girlfriend.
I don't know. Double D had the cute one. I don't remember what her name was though.
The
The Kanker sisters were all cute. You guys can get over yourselves.
I couldn't
I was-
remember Kanker. Trailer trash, Kanker, same. Tomato, potato.
I remember the canker because the fucking canker sores. I've heard about those. So.
Yeah, that's the.
That's why they're called the Kanker sisters.
Anyway, off topic massively, but here we are.
Anyway.
Sorry, mommy.
I think.
Sorry,
yeah,
mommy.
Time to go. Sorry, mommy.
Sorry, mommy.